this. I'm going crazy now. No more gas in the red. Can't even get it started. Nothing heard, nothing said. Can't even speak about it. I'm alive, I'm my head. Don't wanna think about it. Feels like I'm going insane, yeah. It's a thief in the night to come and grab you. It can creep up inside you and consume you. A disease of the mind, it can control you. It's too close for comfort.
Did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby. I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool in so many ways? But to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me, baby. Oh.
though, there's something I want you to have.
Oh, it's beautiful. But wait a minute.
How'd you do, I see you've met my faithful hand-in-hand. He's just a little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung up by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Let me show you a rhyme and maybe play you a sign. You look like you're both pretty groovy. Or if you want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Right.
We'll just say where we are, then go back to the car. We don't want to be any worry.
Well, you got caught with a flat world. How about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the night, it'll all seem alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Why don't you stay for the night? Or maybe a bite. I could show you my favorite obsession. I've been making a man with blonde hair and a tan, and he's good for relieving my tension. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Hey, I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain is really to blame. So I'll remove the cause.
Okay, wait, chat. By the way, I'm not a DJ.
But not the symptom.
I'm not a DJ. Real quick. My brain is all over the place, but I need to get this out here. I'm not a DJ, but I had an idea for a mix. Okay, and are there any DJs here in the chat? Press 1 if you're a DJ. I had an idea for a mix. If I were to mix a song together, I have an idea for it. You know how like sometimes they take old classic songs and they like mix them together, right? I have an idea for that. bear with me. This is genius, okay? I feel like you could mix the two songs together somehow. The theme of this song is treat her like a lady. Right? Right? The song is like treat her like a lady. Chivalry is dead. Don't be a freak. And then you have the Kim Petras song saying, treat her like a lady.
Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck. Treat her like a lady. Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck.
Do you see the competing themes? The concept of chivalry being dead and like treat her like a lady, but this lady is asking her to.
Treat me like a slut. Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck.
Anyways, let's take the Fear and Host test real quick. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to a Rare Austin Show broadcast, powered by the good friends at Goodyear Tires. Thank you so much, Goodyear, for powering this broadcast. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Goodyear is not sponsoring us. I wish they did. No, not dead ass. The fuck is my faggot ass gonna do selling a tire? Twitch, I'm gay. I promise. I can say it. I can say it. I promise. Wait, is there a boycott? Is there a boycott on that? Prove it. You know what's so crazy? I just said the F slur and nobody batted an eye. Yes, I can say that. I'm a homosexual, for God's sake. I'm dating a man who also happens to be gay too. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will be showing Hole. I have the results of my colonoscopy, and I think, I literally think I could show the inside of my asshole on Twitch. Like, I have pictures of the inside of my asshole, and I think I could be the first streamer to show my actual hole. Vanilla did it? She did it? She showed her hole? The inside of her hole on stream? That's awesome. I love that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. I know Will and Caroline and Christian are all at EDC, which means there's no competition for late night. And your substitute teacher or your deadbeat father, your deadbeat father, Austin Show coming to show up. Hassan's still on? Fuck him. He's no competition for me. Ooh, look at me. I'm Hassan. I'm going to cover politics. Fucking loser. Ooh, look at me. I'm a socialist. I'm a socialist. Look at me and my $1,000,000,000 house. Anyways, let's start off the broadcast on a good note. I'll start off on a good note by saying hello to each and every one of you. Julio 1066, hello. Groove Dubber, hello. True King Gondor, hello. Marcus, hello. Adreo Plain, Cutie McBooty with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Orange Guy 12345. Hello. Did you listen to Drake's new album? No. I'm 32 years old, okay? I listen to good music like Barry White and Dean Martin. Anyway, Solar Eclipse, hello. Pilot JS, nice to see you. Dude, a pilot, like a captain for a major U.S. carrier that flies like an Airbus, came in here and called me Unk. These are the people flying you around right now. Briggs, you, hello. Balam G, hello. Nice to see you. Joe Biz, nice to see you. Marcus, hello. A police chase would be peak right now. If anything happens, please let me know. We will cover it immediately. All right? Anyway. 5 gifted subs. Anonymous, thank you very much. Hello, Trixie. Trixie the cat who's starving for attention. Hello. Did I go to the gym today? Yes, I did. So, ladies and gentlemen, Christian is currently at EDC with Uncle Will, and Marsh, and Caroline, and I'm here alone because I wasn't invited. That's right. That's right. That's right. Nobody wanted me there, which is the reason why I'm not there. Every single person went there without me. And at not one moment did they say, oh, Austin Show could be here. No, they didn't do that. No. They said, let's invite Austin Show's cooler, younger, hotter boyfriend. Tell you what. Tell you what, it's tough being me. I had to fly coach the other day. I'm just kidding. It's not tough to be me. I have a beautiful life. I actually didn't go. I didn't actually want to go at the end of the day. Okay. I didn't want to go because Christian and I are going to Puerto Vallarta, donde está mi gente latino que habla español. Porque necesito practicar contigo. Porque la próxima semana voy a viajar a México. Specifically Puerto Vallarta. Okay? Okay? Puerto Vallarta. See, no, not Ibiza. The one white guy in here was like, Ibiza? I heard Spanish. Ibiza? Good morning. Oh, Hassan must have ended his stream. That's so convenient. Thank you very much, Hassan, for stopping your stream. So, you know, your viewers immediately, when the stream ends, they will search far and wide for the gayest thing that they can find. And usually it's Will Neff. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's Austin Show. Right? They will span far and wide. But ladies and gentlemen, I got a little bit of an update for you. Life update. I have booked the dates for the Fearan tour. But I can't tell you what they are yet. I can't tell you what they are, but I have booked them. The venues are confirmed. But I cannot tell you where they are and when they are. Oh, I can tell you, well, I can tell you one city, I suppose. Portland, Oregon. All right. Okay, let me tell you a few cities. All right, I'll leak it. All right. All right, how about this? Let me leak a few cities. All right. Ready? Here we go. Ready? You want me to leak a city? Okay. First city that I leaked, Portland, Oregon. What the fuck is this mix? How about this one? Portland, Oregon. All right. Portland, Oregon. All right. Next city. Are you ready? Ready? Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington. Where are the queers from Seattle? I know some of you are in here.
Y'all ready for this?
All right. San Francisco, California. And last but not least, Los Angeles! Where you at? Where you at, Los Angeles? Why are you saying no? Where? I told you it's the Fear and West Coast Tour. It's the Fear and West Coast Tour. And if it goes really well, all right. If it goes really well, then maybe just maybe, we can start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today.
But I don't know. I can't confirm that. I can only the Flyover State Tour. Yeah, the Flyover State Tour. So we can go to the Fear and Flyover State Tour. Woo-hoo! Ding, 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 yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a juicy pussy. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down on the river on a Friday night, hearing it in the moonlight. I know all the words. I grew up. You have to understand something. All right. You have to understand something about me, okay? I grew up around some conservative family members, so I've got some country music, okay? I got some country music in my veins, okay? And unfortunately, I know all the words to this song.
American girls and American guys will always stand up.
Unfortunately.
We'll always
recognize when we see old glory flying. A lot of men dead. We can sleep at night and lay down our head.
my daddy
Served in the army. I used to sing that during the 4th of July. All right. Before Hassan Piker entered my life and ruined all my patriotism, I used to sing proudly this song until Hassan ruined my patriotic spirit by informing me of, I don't know, the realities of, I don't know, America's interventions overseas. Boo, Hassan. We want to live in a fantasy world where Toby Keith sings this passionate patriotic song and I feel something. I feel it. Come on. He ruined it. He ruined it for me.
Uncle Sam put your name
At the top of his list, the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly. All right. But now I'm listening to this shit. What the fuck has happened to me? I don't know the words to this, okay? I don't know the words to this. I do not speak Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, okay? I do not speak it. But anyways, happy Friday, everybody. Congratulations to you, the working class, all right? Congratulations to you, because despite your wage not being high enough, okay, and your lack of access to affordable health care or health care at all, you have made it to Friday. You got fired, somebody said? Decent severance? Oh, shit. Sorry. But that's good. That is good. That is good that you, I had a out of touch moment on the Fear and podcast this week, and I'm going to leak it, and I need to address it. Okay. I need to address it. I was out of touch. It was an out of touch moment. Okay. And it really hit me. Ready to leak it? Well, I was talking to Will, and I was like, Will, I feel like riding bikes on the road is very dangerous. So I think we need to take them away from certain parts, because I live in Oregon and it's very hilly and stuff. And Will woked me into, yes, okay. And he told me, he said, Austin, that's ridiculous. He said, people rely on bikes for transportation, which I understand, and I knew that, of course. But we ended up getting to a point where I decided to change my platform, and I said, we're not banning bikes. We need to ban cars. So that's what I've changed my platform. I said, we need to ban cars from the road, and we need to make more bike lanes. So that's my new platform, which I'm running for Congress on. So yeah, I had a moment that I was educated, and it's good. We have to be educated, right? We have to be educated, right? By the way, we will be covering the James Charles incident very quickly. I just need to get through some personal news. Yes, I heard about the news of Frank Sinatra being a Zionist, okay? I heard about this. I heard about how Frank Sinatra helped smuggle $1 million to a New York pier to pay for arms going to Israel, which is, that's what I heard. I heard about this, and I'm not shocked, because the man was born in 1911. Okay? He was born in 1911. No, he didn't understand. He definitely misgendered you, and he doesn't know our pronouns, and he definitely called me the F slur. In fact, he's so old that he called me Fruity. That's how old he is. That's how old. He called me Fruity, not even the F slur. He predated the F slur. He's like, hey, Fruity, get over here, Fruity. Oh, somebody corrected me. He was born in 1915. He was born in 1915. Much more progressive time. But anyway, I've decided to stop listening to Frank Sinatra. They're not actually schizophrenic. All right. Is that an Eric Andre bit? I've heard Will do that. So you don't know that? Shut the fuck up. It's Friday. Put the woke down. Put it down. Put the woke away. It's Friday. Enjoy your fucking life, for God's sake. God damn. Relax. You know, look. All right? I'm woke, okay? I'm just having a good time. Can I have a good time? Can I be funny? All right? Okay, so we're going to cover quite a bit this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot to cover. First things first, we're going to cover the James Charles TikTok drama, okay? Because there's been a follow-up, right? There's he said something about it, then he doubles down, and then the latest, which is there's a response, okay? Which I definitely want to cover it, all right? Because I have personal experience with this because I am I'm an airline nerd, and I like to fly on planes, and this is Spirit Airlines related. So this is definitely when's the police chase? I don't know. Whenever. All right. Whenever it happens. Okay. But yeah, no. You know what? Here's the deal. Also, I want to cover a little bit of the roast of Kevin Hart, which I hear Republicans are freaking out over because of a Charlie Kirk joke. One or a couple Charlie Kirk jokes, I think, that Pete Davidson made. But anyway, let's start with also, it cracks me up. I'm going to get to this later, but it cracks me up that they freaked out over the one Charlie Kirk joke and not the racist and homophobic jokes that were made. That's where they drew the line at Charlie Kirk. That's where comedy stops. All right. Is when we make fun of Charlie Kirk. Okay. Right. It stops at Charlie Kirk. We cannot make fun of Charlie Kirk. We can make fun of, who's this guy's, who's the Congress lady's, person that got hit with a hammer. It's a terrible way to describe them. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart. Paul Pelosi. Paul Pelosi got attacked with a hammer, but they can make fun of him all the time. You know? We are Paul Pelosi. Okay. We are Paul Pelosi. All right. So let's get into it. I've got some life updates. Can I give you some life updates too before we get into it? I know you haven't seen a lot from me, but I have some announcements to make. Some life updates, okay? Some personal news that relates to my channel. It has been a long time coming, and I can't announce who the partners are, but I have found partners for 3 of my shows. Gaydar being one of them, Drag to Brunch being another, and Lover Host being another. So you can expect that after this, we're not officially like locked up yet, but we are going to be doing shows. No, I'm not introducing more people to my polycule. No, and it's not Starbucks. Okay, relax. It's not Starbucks. It's not Starbucks. It's McDonald's. Okay. Just fucking kidding. It's not McDonald's. Okay, relax. It's not McDonald's. It's not. But I will. It's Palantir. Ladies and gentlemen, from the fine men in uniform who brought you, no, it's not any problematic brand. It's actually a very fun brand that I'm actually very proud to work with. Okay, because it's a good cause, but I can't tell you what it is. But anyway, you can expect more shows to show up. No pun intended. Haha. Guys, relax. It's not Kalshi. It's not Palantir. All right, relax. It's not Enron. Could you imagine? Lover Host powered by Enron. Lover Host powered by APAC? That'd be crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you win Lover Host, you're going to get an all expenses paid trip to Tel Aviv. You and your lucky date live on Lover Host will win a live date to Tel Aviv. I can't afford Spirit Airlines. It's too expensive. Why not use your own money without sponsor if you're so rich? The fuck are you talking about? You think I could just, yeah. What? What is he talking about? Who would somebody, you know what? We're all about love here. We love you. 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 Okay. And and you're right. You got me, because socialism is when no money. You got me. Socialism is when no money for show, right? No money for show. Okay. The chatter called me broke. You know what? I am broke. I am so broke. Yeah. What am I supposed to say? Look, I've talked about my privilege for every episode of this stream. Yeah, I look, you guys make it possible for me to do this. I've been doing this since I was a long time ago, okay? And I love it. I love what I do. I like to podcast. I'm gonna be honest with you. Streaming, I like to do my shows, okay? I really do. I like to do my shows, and I enjoy this. Like, I'm having a good time right now, but if I did this every single day, I would kill myself because I don't know how to stream at all. And you know what the most difficult job in the world is? Being a mother live streamer. Being a streamer while being a mother at the same time. You see what I'm saying? It's like a double hit, right? You're a mother and you're a live streamer at the same time. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Streaming is the easiest fucking job on the planet, okay? It is such a privilege. It is the easiest job on the planet. Okay? It's the easiest job on the planet. All right? You know, which leads us to James Charles and the drama that has unfolded. It's a tough watch, but we're going to watch it together, okay? We're going to watch it together, and we're going to hold each other's hands, and we're going to have a good time, all right? We're going to have a good time, and we are going to watch this together, all right? I know you want to watch it. I know you do.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James."
Okay. This is, I know you want to watch this, and we're watching it, okay? Did he say anything wrong, though? Yes, he did. He said everything wrong. Okay.
I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's the GoFundMe link. Any donations help.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, all right, let's keep going.
I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit. And
Part of me, when I first saw this, I thought it was AI, okay? Because I didn't think that, and I know it's not AI, but I can't help but think that it might be like, not like he might have known that this would have gotten backlash, right? Like, I don't know. Part of me, because it's so stupid, right?
you're entitled, and you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God. Welcome to the real world, sweetheart.
Well, this is the thing, okay? And I'm a content creator, and I'm a podcaster, and I'm a Twitch streamer. The thing about my life is that, sure, did I have a little bit of skill? Sure. Did I know how to work my way to where I'm at? Sure, maybe a little bit. But our jobs that we have as content creators and influencers, whatever, what may have you, there's so many things that have to go correct for us to be in the position that we're in, right? I had to be in the right place at the right time, okay? And know the right people, right? To do what I'm doing. And that streak of luck to some extent has to continue, right? It is insane to think that you are here as a product of your own hard work only. Of course, I'm sure influencers work hard. Of course, I'm not trying to disparage that. But there are so many people that work so much harder than content creators every single day. Teachers, right, work exponentially harder than content creators do every day, right? You could name 5 to 10 different jobs. Nurses, right? Doctors, healthcare workers, right? Work hard. And not only that, their work is a lot more necessary and good for the world, right? I just talk shit for a living, right? That's all. Not even shit, but like I talk about shit for a living. I make you laugh for a living. That's what I do. I'm the first job to go, right? I'm the first job to go. My job is pointless, right? And to act as if you have to acknowledge the privilege that you have when you're in this position. On top of that, Chad, okay, I grew up, my dad wasn't a gajillionaire, but my grandparents, my Lebanese grandfather, paid for my college, okay? He paid for my college completely. I didn't have to pay for college because he believed in his education. That is privilege. And had I not had that privilege or the infrastructure that my parents provided for me to take a chance and start a career like this, right? I may not be here. That's the reality. I may not be here because I would have had to focus on working and providing for myself as opposed to investing in a career. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It is a privilege, and people don't understand that. That's why these old generations are like, shake a guy's firm hand and look him in the eye and it'll get you a job. You need to work for what you get. They are working. They can't afford school. The prices of schooling has gone up exponentially. They can't afford healthcare. They can't afford housing. It's a different world. It's not fair. It is not fair. Right? So anyway, that's what makes this ridiculous, but let's keep going.
People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least like 1% respect the mentality of.
Also, this person's not being lazy. They literally got laid off, right? They got laid off.
Closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off, okay? I'm not the one. Go find fucking Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally gonna be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees, and it's gonna be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else died.
You know, unfortunately, I could actually see Mr. Beast doing a video like that. Unfortunately.
Like, go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not fucking helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand if you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan. Here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you. I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this.
What the fuck? This person has to be like immobile? And like, the only way I'm helping you is if you have an incurable disease? Oh my God. A near death. Oh my God.
Would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. This bitch, you lost your fucking job? What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
Okay. So what frustrates me about this, number one, is obviously the obvious, which is this is insane to have this mindset, right? But the other insane thing is, even if you feel this way for some reason, why do you think that this would be something that people would be receptive to? Why would you post this if this is your opinion? Like, you can't think that this is going to go over well, right? Like, I don't understand. Is the delusion that intense, or is it just or is he doing this on purpose? Is he doing it on purpose? I don't understand. Okay, so I think he did a response, right? I think he does a response video, which I want to see. He did 2 response videos. So here's the first one.
My Instagram and lost 400,000 followers. Just checked my Instagram and lost.
Okay, I don't know if that's the first one. He did 2.
I just got a DM on here.
He did 2 responses. Okay, the first response, I need to see the part 2. Okay, here's the first response.
So I ended up deleting the video that I posted yesterday talking about people who send me GoFundMe links that have never.
Okay, here's the apology.
DM me before, just begging for money, and most people were like enjoying the video, saying it was a valid point, but it definitely started causing some discourse in the comments, and a lot of people were just saying it was out of touch and insensitive, and they're right. It was definitely a harsh choice of words, maybe not my best video, and I deleted it. But of course, the internet is forever. And now a lot of content creators are using like the 5-second clip in the very beginning where I'm like, you're a lazy piece of shit, get a new job, to upload their cute little think pieces being like, influencers are all so out of touch. This is so disgusting. You don't know how tough it is in the job market these days. Oh my God, give me a fucking break.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. This is the apology? No. No. He's literally Corella DeVille. He's literally Corella DeVille. What the fuck? This is like cartoonish. What the fuck is going on? Okay, here we go.
I am out of touch, first and foremost. Okay, I am never going to be one of those influencers that gets online and pretends to be poor so I can come across as relatable to my audience. I think it's tacky, I think it's annoying, and I also think it's quite insulting to the audience.
Wait, hold on. Chad, have I ever, you don't need to pretend to be poor. You don't need to pretend to be poor. You just, like, what? I'm not pretending to be poor. Right? You can have empathy, though, and acknowledge that your existence on the internet is good fortune, at least, and a blessing, right? And luck to some extent.
As if you guys are going to be fooled into thinking that. You've been watching me for 10 years now. It's no secret that I have been able to find success doing what I've done. It didn't start that way, though. I started from literally nothing and had a dream for myself and was determined to literally do anything to make it happen. And luckily, I've been blessed to be able to do that and now call this my full-time job. The reason I made that video yesterday, though, was a lot of people these days do not have the make it work mentality. They have no desire to actually put in the effort to try to fix a problem and get themselves out of a situation. They immediately result in asking for help. And don't get me wrong.
This is just a right-wing take. This is just right-wing. This is just this is like a Republican, like slap a MAGA hat. This is just a Republican ass take.
I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for help. In my personal opinion, though, it should be a last resort. If you disagree, that's totally fine. That's your personal opinion. I'm not going to apologize for having mine. There's a lot of people responding back to the video being like, oh my gosh, he has no idea how hard the job market is. I've been applying for new jobs for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years now, and I've literally heard back nothing from any of the jobs. I'm sorry that that is happening to people. I know that the job market fucking sucks. I've heard so many horror stories. I can't even imagine what that's like. Those are the people, in my opinion, that are totally valid and asking for help. The person that I made the video about yesterday lost their job last week at Spirit Airlines, along with 17,000 other people. And granted, I don't know this person. Maybe making a GoFundMe link was really their last resort. I just personally do not believe that to be the case because I know for a fact that they sent this same exact DM to hundreds of different influencers and celebrities. This person did not follow me. They have never DM'd me previously. They have never.
Is this an apology?
Social platforms. They have never purchased from Painted. This person was literally just spam copying and pasting this DM to every person that they assumed had money to offer them. And I'm sorry, just because somebody has money does not mean that you're entitled. I'm sorry if that comes.
Oh my God, no! Is he a Republican? Is he a Republican?
This is insensitive or privileged or mean, but welcome to the real world. It's fucking hard out there. Nobody owes anybody.
You know what? Republicans do actually believe in what am I trying to say? Republicans do believe in giving. They are socialists in some respects. They believe, but they're only socialists for mega corporations, and actually Democrats too. Only socialists for mega corporations. So if a mega corporation needs a tax break at the expense of the taxpayers, then they're all on board. If a corporation needs to be bailed out, then they're all of a sudden very socialized, right? That's it. That's when they're socialized.
Anything, the universe will constantly remind you of that. And a little bit of effort goes a really, really long way sometimes. I stand behind what I said 10 toes down. Instead of spending an hour copying and pasting the same DM to 100 different celebrities or influencers, you could have spent the same amount of time copying and pasting a job application to...
Oh my God, he said 10 toes down. No.
Hundreds of different companies. Or, hear me out, put in a little bit of effort. If you want to send the DMs, at least spend 20 seconds before you hit send, customizing it to the person that you're asking for money from, right? Hi, sister. James, I've been watching your YouTube videos since I was a teenager. You really taught me how to do makeup and have positively impacted my life every single Friday. Hey, I'm in this shitty situation. Do you think that you could help? Probably would have gone a lot further than a generic message. Or, instead of copying and pasting the same job application to hundreds of different companies, send in 10...
Hey, so, if you're gonna fucking get some fucking money from me, you gotta fucking kiss the fucking ring. Kiss my fucking ring. You're gonna come to me and ask for fucking money, but you ain't gonna fucking kiss the fucking ring? Huh? Fucking beg. Like, what the fuck?
Job applications into companies that you really care about and you think you could fit in with, and then customize your application and your cover letter, letting these recruiters or hiring people know that you're the best candidate for this job and why they should want you on their team. I know putting in the extra work.
Okay, this is the thing is, you know, this GoFundMe, it goes to your hidden messages on Instagram, right? It goes to hidden messages. You have to work to find this in your messages. Okay, you do. You have to work to find them.
Probably feels useless when you know that you're in a sea of DMs or job applicants, but trust and believe, as somebody who's now on the other side of things, the little bit of extra effort does go a very long way, and unfortunately, taking the easy route is usually never going to work. That's just my 2 cents. Just a word of advice. You can take it, you can leave it. It's all good. I just wanted to provide some more context on my video.
So he deleted this one, and then now there's a third.
Yesterday morning, I posted a video on this.
And he hasn't left the bed yet. So we're still in the same bed. And here's the third apology.
Talking about how a woman had lost her job at Spirit Airlines, and she sent me a message with a GoFundMe link asking me to donate. And the video was basically me yelling at the camera, being super upset and frustrated because this person had never followed me, never supported me before. And it was clear that she had basically copied and pasted this DM to every influencer and celebrity she possibly could, asking for a handout. And I called her lazy. I said she was stupid. And I said she should have spent the time that she spent copying and pasting the message, applying for jobs instead. This video was fucking stupid. It was rude, it was obnoxious, it was privileged, and most importantly, it was completely fucking unnecessary. When I saw that DM, I absolutely had the choice to ignore it and say absolutely nothing at all and move on with my day. But instead, I couldn't even tell you why. Her message just triggered me, and I decided instead to make a video about it. And I bashed her, and it was obnoxious, and I shamed her for asking for help in a situation where she was clearly really struggling, and this could have been her absolute last resort. I have no idea what was going on in her life, and I should have never assumed that she was just copying and pasting this DM as an easy way out. I don't know. I just don't know.
D726 says, why can't they wear a shirt? Did you just do you think James uses they, them pronouns?
Tension behind making this video.
You guys are so woke. I love it. No, it's great. I'm just Did you just attempt not to misgender? I love that. But guys, I just want to let you know, sometimes you can be so woke, and I'm not talking about James here, but you can be so woke that you're actually offensive. Like, a lot of people will use they, them pronouns for trans people who identify as women, right? They'll use they, them, and it can be offensive. Okay. So be careful with that, right? Be careful. It happens. It happens. I'm not saying James is trans, by the way, but I'm just, yeah.
In the first place was, I get a lot of messages like this every single day. And for me personally, it definitely sucks to receive messages from people that don't follow you and don't support you, treating you like our personal ATM or bank account. But what I'm sure sucks even fucking more is not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from, and not being sure whether or not you're going to be able to put food on the table for yourself and your family. So it really doesn't matter what my intentions were behind making the
Who
video,
cares if people ask you for money?
because it came across as super fucking privileged, and like I was basically shaming anybody that's unemployed for not trying to
Bald or not, I can't watch balding streamers.
That wasn't my intention, and it really
You be the judge. A chatter just came in. A chatter just came in and said, bald streamer or not, I can't watch balding streamers. Let's see what they say. Their name is WRN762. What did they say? Bald or not? Are you still there? WRN762. Am I balding or not? You be the judge. Come on. Come on. Come on, WRN762. 10%. 10%? So do I meet your threshold for watching? You mean I've balded 10%? I'm 10% bald. I'm not showing you my hairline. I am not showing you my hairline, you son of a bitch. I'm not doing that. WRN762, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm not showing my hairline, you sneaky son of a bitch. I'm more than 10% bald. Are you kidding me? One gust of wind and this whole fucking illusion is erased. I can't. Let's keep watching.
Hurt a lot of people, and I know that it's not that easy. I know that the job market fucking sucks right now. I have friends that are looking for jobs. I have my own employees that I try my best to take care of, and I've heard so many fucking horror stories online of companies ghosting people, recruiters wasting everybody's time, people applying for job after job and not hearing back for 6 months, a year, 2 years. I know that it's really fucking hard out there, and that most people are just doing their best and trying their best to figure it out and to make it by. And if this person happened to choose sending out GoFundMe links as their method of trying to make it by, who am I to judge? Especially when you consider the fact that my method of figuring it out and getting by was making makeup videos online. I just happened to get really lucky, and now, years later, I'm in a blessed and privileged position.
Why is he all of a sudden coming to this conclusion? Why did he...
But as somebody with a platform, it's my responsibility to humble myself and to never take what I have for granted. And when I made that video today, that is exactly what I did. I was speaking from a very privileged, obnoxious, ignorant standpoint. And for anybody that's...
This has got to be a stunt, doesn't it?
I said, I am super sorry, especially to the woman from Spirit Airlines. I did try to look for her message earlier before making this video, and I couldn't find it. If you see this video and you want to get in touch, I would love to apologize to you directly and to help you out a little bit. But if you are not comfortable with that, I totally understand too. I really appreciate anybody that sent me a message or left a comment about this video today, letting me know how insensitive it was. I really needed to hear that, and I really need to think twice before I hit record and just start yapping on this account. I genuinely treat this spam page like I'm on FaceTime with you guys.
Don't do it, little girl.
Laugh and tell you stories and rant and scream at the camera and joke around with y'all, but sometimes I genuinely forget how many people are watching, and it was completely inappropriate to make a joke out of somebody just trying to provide for themselves and their family. That's definitely my bad.
Okay, so it doesn't end there.
Yesterday morning, I posted a video on this account.
It's me.
The girl who made the GoFundMe has responded, and I haven't seen this. It doesn't end there, okay? The girl that made the GoFundMe has responded. Okay, there's more, all right? There's more. Oh, strap in. It's Friday night drama. All right, it's Friday night drama. All right, I have to pee real quick. So, should I start the video and then I'll pee? Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
I'm the girl that James Charles talked about in that video. Everybody's been asking for a video, and I haven't been able to make it because of a few reasons. One being my anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. Really bad anxiety. But, you know, I tend to talk myself out of a lot of things. I was able to talk myself into this. So we're here. We're getting it done. Sorry if I say a lot of ums. And second was, I definitely was waiting to be monetized. And now that I am, let's just dive right into it. I have my iPad with me. I don't have anything really written down. I'm just going to scroll and answer questions. First question, I love this question, is are you planning on staying in aviation? Yes. I never thought I loved aviation the way that I do, because I come from a hospitality background. Like, I always worked in hotels, and then my friend Tanisha, shout out to Tanisha, was one of the best bosses I've ever had. She got me into aviation, and yeah, I don't think there's going back from there. Another question, did James Charles really send you that message? He did. He decided to message me on TikTok, and he wanted to privately apologize. I know another question on here is, Do I accept his apology? So I'm just gonna answer it right together. Hell no. I don't accept his apology.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Especially because he was very publicly with what he said, and then you thought it was okay to message me.
Where's the second part? Does she have another part? Okay, here's the other part.
Says, how many creators?
Oh, hold on. Part 2.
I know another question on here is,
Let's see.
do I accept his apology? So I'm just gonna answer it right together. Hell no. I don't accept his apology, especially because he was very publicly with what he said, and then you thought it was okay to message me privately. No. So he did message me. Here's a screenshot.
I want to read it. Okay. Hi, Amber. I want to reach out privately with an apology for the video I made. It was disgraceful and completely unnecessary, and there is no excuse for me yelling at and berating somebody for asking for help in a shitty situation that was completely out of your control. I'm so sorry for adding to what was already a distressing time. I'm so ashamed for most only the video, not only probably, but also for being so disgustingly out of touch. I was sent your video today and was so glad to see your GoFundMe has exploded. Oh shit, fuck.
And
has exploded, but fuck, I can't read past
Here's
this.
a screenshot.
Was so glad to see your GoFundMe has exploded, but I also know that getting attention online can be scary and overwhelming, especially when you never asked for it in the first place. I've spent the last few days reading stories from real people about what it's actually like losing a job without notice, and also learning about the journey to find a new one when so many people are going through the same situation. I've just donated to your GoFundMe. Please know I'm here. If there's anything else I can do. I think he donated $500 or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see what he says.
And I don't accept it. Let's go.
Oh, 5,000?
Did you respond to his
apology? Was it 5,000? Oh, 5,000. Excuse me.
I sure the hell did not.
Okay,
I did not, because I don't think I could have put any words together and kept it respectful. So I did not respond. I just opened it, I read it, and that was it. So yes, he did message.
Hey, Austin, could you float unbanning me in Hassan's chat? You don't follow me. You don't support me. All you want is a handout. Is that all you want me for? Is that all you want me? You know what? I'm going to look to see what you got banned for. But if it's too bad, I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm not going to. Wait, where did you? Let me see. Okay, Austin, can you float? Could you imagine if I texted Hassan this particular chatter? No, brother, I'm not unbanning you. I can't do it. I don't have that power. I'm just curious. For my own curiosity, I'm curious what you got banned for. Whoop. I'm going to see. For my own curiosity. It's been a minute. I can't see what you got banned for, but I don't know what they got banned for. Hold on. I don't know what they got banned for. I can't really do anything about it though. Oh. Yeah. You can't say that. Okay. You can't say that. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't say what you said, but you can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't say that. It's just not something you can say, right? Let's be clear. They're still a leftist. They're still woke, but you can't say that. Okay? You can't say that. You can't say that. You really shouldn't be able to say it, and you can't. You really can't. No, you didn't say, they didn't say the C slur. I can't tell you what they said.
Me, I do not accept, and I did not respond. Another question. Let's see. How is your mental health? Honestly, my mental health has always been a roller coaster. Currently, I think it's doing pretty good. As of right now, definitely it changes like as the day.
So, we'll finish this video.
Goes by. If once I start overthinking something, it's downhill from there. But as of right now,
I want to see what Trisha Paytas had to say about this
me, so
after this
my mental
video.
health is pretty good. Another question that I keep getting is a lot is you keep raising it, kind of being greedy now. I'm not raising it, so GoFundMe, I guess. This is my first time, but I just noticed a couple days ago was when you set a goal. Once you reach that goal, GoFundMe just brings it up. So it keeps going higher and higher. GoFundMe did comment on one of my videos, and they did explain this as well. So no, it is not me raising it. Let's see. Some people are saying, are you going
Mac,
to sue?
thank you.
No, I'm not going to sue. At the end of the day, that man has so much money that to drag this in court, I'm not going to sue because I just don't think it's necessary in the situation. I think the internet and all of you guys have been able to turn this negative situation into a positive situation. And not only that, but bring awareness to the world and get other people also donated, because he did go and donate to to a couple other GoFundMes for the same reason. I'm not making any excuses for him though. I'm definitely not. But so
who's suing?
I don't think there's any need to do that.
I'm not sure what suing for what. No one's suing. Anyway, I want to see what Trisha Paytas had to say about it because she was upset, clearly. Let's see.
He's the worst, but you can explain what happened, I guess, because I don't know. People may not know out of context.
I know, I mean,
I love Oscar.
It does feel like at this point everyone has kind of weighed
Open
in on the Spirit
Hoscord.
Airlines, James Charles controversy.
It's
but
dangerous.
who are we to miss an opportunity to hate on James Charles? Like, that's what I get up for in the morning.
This
I
is
do live.
And a topic that universally we can all come together. We can all come together and donate to a GoFundMe, and we can all come together and know that James Charles is deserving of every
a negative thing.
Yes, you know what I mean. And look, not inciting hate. He's done it himself. You know what I mean? It's like, this is my opinion, of course. And it's just like, yeah, I think we can all universally agree. In current day, can we always say this, right? Because people love to bring up James Charles from 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 2 years. There's always something to cancel James Charles for in the past 6 years. But it's like he's consistently and currently doing awful behavior time and time again. Last year was Caleb Malik's boyfriend and being awful. Every year there is something. So then, of course, when you continue to be awful, you bring up the awful stuff that already happened. He's the worst, but you can explain.
Okay. Trisha on Fearan? I think eventually that'll happen. Oop. Okay. Anyway, regardless of I'm going to be bold and I'm going to say James should not have that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I've talked enough about it, but it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. The other crazy thing that's happening is did anybody see the Kevin Hart roast? The roast of Kevin Hart. Well, Fox News and conservatives are very upset Dude, I could not believe it. Okay. I have an edgy, I watch stand-up comedy and I enjoy a little bit of edginess with my humor, but some of the jokes were like, holy fuck. Like, damn. Like, some of them were like intense, like really intense. They were really intense. It was really intense. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, the volume is insane. So the Republicans are very upset about this joke in particular.
Reminds me of Charlie Kirk, and that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat.
Oh my God. So this was the joke.
Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk, and that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat. Oh, you don't know me? You don't know me? Yeah. Yeah. Kill Tony. Please, someone. Kill Tony. Tony, nothing you say tonight will hurt my feelings. I was in a beef with Kanye, so I've taken shots from better gay Nazis.
Oh my God. So anyway, that was the joke, I think. And evidently, Republicans are evidently upset about it. And I don't know, I can't find anybody on the internet being upset about it other than the Daily Mail saying it was upsetting. I was hoping that Fox News would have covered it, but they didn't. I don't think they actually covered it. So let's look at the comments. If Charlie had a problem with that joke, if Charlie had a problem with that joke, he'd say something. Thank you, Pete, for your service. Looks like a comedian to me. Oop, Erica is going to be upset about this one. It's a roast, nothing off limits. So I actually, chat, I had a show idea that I wanted to do once a year. And I want to call it Man of the Year. It's a roast, and it's for somebody who has had a terrific year in digital media or Twitch. And we bring them together and we roast them. I used to do a roast series. In fact, we roasted Hassan. We did the roast of Hassan. But I want to rebrand it as Man of the Year. The issue is there's also females. There's also women. So the title is so good. But unfortunately, not unfortunately. Fuck, I didn't mean that. Fortunately, there are women, of course. But I love the name Man of the Year. But maybe should we just call it Person of the Year? But I don't want to make it seem like time, you know? Fuck. Being of the Year? Human of the Year. Right? You guys want to watch Chelsea Handler? Okay, let's see.
Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk.
Oh, shit. Wrong one.
Tony reminds me.
Oh, that's still the same one. Star of the... But Man of the Year is such a good title. Is it not? Am I crazy? Fuck. I know it's patriarchal. Do you think it'll work? Do you think it works though? Because get this, hold on. Let me turn it on you. Okay? Let me turn it on you. Okay? You're the first woman to be roasted on Man of the Year. How powerful is that? Fuck the patriarchy. Right? You're roasted on Man of the Year as the first, right? You see what I'm saying? How powerful is that? Fuck the patriarchy. You see what I'm saying? Do you see that's not powerful? It's still misogynistic? Fuck. Okay. What if we just call it Woman of the Year? Shane Chelsea Handler called Shane Gillis an anti-Semite during. Yes, I saw that. And I think Shane Gillis called her a Zionist. I think. My favorite roast was probably Pete Davidson's. Can we watch Pete's? Let's see. I liked Pete's whole set. I don't remember how raunchy it was. So viewer discretion is advised. Wait. The New York Post says
at the end of the day,
Pete Davidson makes appalling X-rated Charlie Kirk joke. What? The California Post? Just Rhodes 99. Thank you for subscribing.
Tony Hinchcliffe is here, looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them. Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk in that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat. Oh, you don't know me? You don't know me? Yeah. Yeah. Kill Tony, please.
Let's see. Pete, does he have the whole thing? Oh. What is this? Oh,
Chelsea is a Zionist. I'm not saying that's good or bad. Speaking of dead kids, she's a big fan of abortions. Chelsea's been scraped more times than the grill at Benihana.
Okay, it's fucking insane.
Speaking of tossing tiny shrimp into a child's mouth, Chelsea Handler went to dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house in 2010. It's just a fun one. You can look it up. There's articles. It wasn't like a big...
What's so funny is I don't think he likes Chelsea Handler, like, legitimately. Like, legit, I don't think he... Like, some of this roast in particular of Chelsea Handler felt like it wasn't even a roast. Like, it was just a... You think? Excuse you? Let me provide my commentary. I'm a rusty streamer, okay? Don't belittle me.
Big party. There was like 7 people there. And it was like Prince Andrew and Woody Allen were there. Chelsea is a Zionist.
What did the comments say? Remember, people, Shane is not suicide. I don't think... Isn't Shane is he, where does he align politically? Because I'm pretty certain he follows Hassan on Instagram. I'm pretty certain he follows Hassan. In fact, I'm positive, 100% positive. Oh, Wake has a question. He's a fence sitter. He has a question for me. Wake's typing to me right now. He's typing. Pause, champ. Am I streaming okay? Am I doing okay? Drake signs an open letter for calling for a ceasefire in Gaza? What? Say what?
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
That was in 2023. Oh. So, wait. Why did Hassan tweet it yesterday? Oh my God. I have a autistic moment that I have to share with you. Like a very autistic moment. That I need to share with you. After I answer Wake's question. All right. Okay. It is borderline psychotic, but I'm going to show you anyway. I was Ryro, thank you very much for subscribing. I was sitting in my living room watching a Hassan stream on YouTube. And I saw him covering this particular moment, okay? And I looked at the tweet and I went, this window in view looks really familiar. Almost like I've been here before. And I was like, where could this have been? And obviously this is in China. This is in Beijing. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I must have been here before. And I went, I got it. I think I have been there before. So I go and I pull up the tweet for a closer view. Right? I find the tweet and the image from the tweet. Here it is. Here's the tweet. And I can see the view more clearly. And then I go into my phone to look at a picture that I took from the Rosewood Hotel in Beijing, China. And wouldn't you believe? Look, this photo was taken from the Rosewood Hotel in Beijing, China. Look at this. Here's the view. This is Hassan looking at it. Here's the tweet. Look at the building. Look at the building. Okay? Look at the building. Look at this. Look at the background. Look at these buildings. Okay? Look at the building. This is from my hotel review at the Rosewood Hotel in Beijing. Okay? It's just a little bit to the left. Okay? So here's this guy. And also you can kind of tell that the finishes are similar on the window, right? Isn't that crazy? Do you see it? So this is from a couple days ago. So this building has a different poster on it, but this building's the same. It's the same building, right? You know, this is just a little farther over. See? Isn't that crazy? Okay, Wake wants me to, he's sending me a clip and we need to watch it. All right.
See what happens here, okay? And then I'll get around.
Okay, here we go. He wants me to look at this.
Let's finish the arc and see what happens here, okay? And then I'll get around to it.
What is this?
What feelings?
The feelings of wanting to build something, a potential romance.
Okay, here, let's go back.
She's a top connection.
So do you feel a connection, Collins?
Mate, I do feel a connection. Because there are those moments where when we're on, there is that connection. It's fun, it's bubbly.
Collins, how do you feel about Natalie?
Mate, I feel awesome.
Awesome.
She's good fun. She's a top lady. She's a heart of gold.
Oh, no.
She's so pure.
She's good fun, just...
It sounds like you're describing your mother.
She's mother.
A top lady.
She's mother.
I want you to think about...
Okay. Clip that.
Okay. You guys are asking me, I'm guessing, Wake's calling me. I think he's probably...
Mr. Show, how
Wake,
we doing?
Wake, I'm doing great. How are you? Now, Wake, I presume you are asking me if this man is gay.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't feel comfortable making this judgment, but it's become very evasive. There's also a clip of him fake crying immediately thereafter.
Okay.
And I do think it's also important evidence. But what's your read on this?
Now, the thing is, I can't for certain say he's gay or not. But if we were in my show Gaydar, I would certainly guess that he was gay.
So you would feel, let's say, I mean, percentage, like how certain?
I don't know, because
it would be your hunch.
Because he could just be nervous too.
So it's interesting enough. Some additional context. He did build a pillow fort dividing them in the one time they couldn't sleep in 2 separate beds because there was only one sleeping surface. A very elaborate pillow fort at that.
I've done that with men before.
Okay, fair enough. But really?
Right. Yeah. Well,
Wait,
men
why?
that I didn't want to sleep with.
But I mean, like I've slept with so many of my male friends. I've never built a pillow fort.
Oh yeah, I like to build a divider with men I'm not going to have sex with or cuddle with.
There can be no.
So I build a pillow wall. Right.
Of like we will not be touching.
Exactly.
Okay.
I build
Now,
a
would you do
great
that
pillow
with-
wall, and Mexico pays for it.
It was so big.
It was really big. It really shouldn't have been, but it was. Mexico paid for it.
Pillows.
That's right.
Okay, so he did cry after this,
Okay.
but he didn't develop tears. It was just kind of like an, no, it's not. It should be working. He was really distraught that she felt this way. We couldn't really make sense of that either.
Right.
But
Now, what
you
is
know
this
what?
show?
Okay, so this is an Australian show.
Righto.
I think it happens everywhere. This is called Married at First Sight.
Okay,
So
and they got married.
They sign up to get married. He's never been in a relationship. He's 28. He's never been in a relationship. And
fuck.
he seems to come from a, I don't know if it's like a traditional, like desert
Sure.
Indian family of some kind. I have no
Sure.
idea what the full extent of that is.
Uh-huh.
But this was his first ever relationship. He has Taylor Swift tickets in a couple months.
Oh God.
And that's kind of the only other thing we know about him.
Fuck.
He's also a trivia host.
Shit. I mean, I'm a trivia host. I mean, so God, it's a very gay profession. Taylor, there's a lot of checks. Look, I think that it wouldn't be a shocker if he was gay, but we don't know. We really don't know.
Let me ask you something. Can I put it this way?
Sure.
Let's say he was your type, a vision of what you'd like, okay?
Right.
And you are aware of this situation. And
Sure.
You see him at, let's say, it's a neutral bar, you know?
Okay.
Do you approach him? A vision of your type. Or do you
Well,
feel safe
he'd be
to?
at the gay bar, so yeah.
Well, let's say it's a neutral bar.
I don't really
Not a gay bar.
approach. Well, I don't go to neutral bars.
Okay. I don't really. Have to.
Well, no, I don't, because it's embarrassing to get turned down, and it's just awkward.
Okay, Austin, you're not getting turned down. You're a honk.
I
foremost.
get turned down sometimes. Not everybody likes all this. Okay.
What's all this? What do you mean?
Not everybody likes all this.
You're a very
Wink.
medium.
Not everybody likes all these big.
Water.
Nobody, not everybody likes these big old titties. You know what I mean? Come on. Not everybody likes them.
I'll be honest.
You know,
I've been
come on.
watching and I've been tracking with the titty off, by the way, and I am on your side in this.
Oh yeah,
I
I've got
think
bigger
you're an
titties than Will.
undisputed king. Yes, you do. Yes, you
I've
do.
got the biggest titties on the Fear Am podcast, including Cutie Cinderella.
You have, no, I would go as far as to say you have some of the large. I think maybe like
Doug's are bigger than
that
mine.
might be it. But I think that you're in elite territory.
Oh yeah, I've got huge tits. Huge tit. I mean, look. Well,
Yeah, get him out.
Hold on, let me get him out. There you go.
I mean, love the delay.
Look at the.
I can't
look at the
now
breast
see
meat, right? Look at the.
It's there.
Look at the meat. I mean, look at the meat that comes with these. I mean,
They're just deep. It's a deep
Hello?
crevasse.
Hello?
You have there.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck happened to my mic?
Hello? Hello?
There. Yeah.
Hello? What the fuck was that?
None of us know.
What did you do that?
No, you did that, bro.
Bro,
no, you did the soundboard.
I literally don't know how that happened, and Haas doesn't have any control over my shit.
I was certain that your tits were so
But I did-
resplendent that it augmented the test.
I did spill a Diet Dr. Pepper Zero all over my Roadcaster before the stream started.
That'll do it. Yeah. No,
Wake?
You're just off.
Wake?
Yeah. Is this when you... Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
I don't know if that's the good captain one. Let's see. What other voices do I got on here?
Oh, that was good.
Hello, Wake. I'm coming from outer space.
Okay, that was not... Whatever that was...
Okay, let me try another one. How about this?
Yeah.
You son of a...
See, we all need a good one. Do you have a faw? Are you fawing? Oh wow, you're off. You're off the perk. Whatever you think you're doing, I can't hear any of it. This is crazy. I think he broke it. Did he break it? Oh no. It's not coming through on my line. Oh no. So I said no. I don't want. This is a disaster. Oh yeah, whatever. This is. He's completely muted. Whatever he's done, he's completely muted the tech. This is.
Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Beck?
Hello? Oh my God! Wake!
Oh, wow,
bro.
Yeah, that was
my
you went on a
fucking
tear.
Roadcaster fro. It wouldn't. I couldn't take the beep off.
I thought you were Kramering for a
I
bit there.
literally could not take the beep off.
I thought we were at the Comedy Store.
No, it literally it wouldn't shut off. It wouldn't shut off the entire time. It was stuck on beep. I was flatlining.
I was certain that this was a real thing that you were doing. I thought this was fully intentional.
No, it was not intentional at all. I had to unplug my Roadcaster.
Oh my God. Dude.
Completely.
Okay, that's a really good. Someone, you know what?
Yeah.
If we could ever, sorry, I'm responding to someone in my chat because they said Austin Wake, BG3, Baldur's Gate 3. If we could get Austin on the Himbo run with Will and I.
What's the Himbo run?
So here's the thing. This is probably not at all your thing here, but Baldur's Gate 3 is a big, like, kind of quasi D&D game that you can play.
Are you kidding me? I'm such a gamer. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that luckily I was talking to our shared agent and we were talking about how we all need to get our gaming numbers up. Because we don't game.
Yes, I'm a gamer.
So,
yeah, we have the same agent.
We can maybe you know, fudge the numbers a little bit by creating an event.
Of course,
where we try to sleep with everyone in Baldur's Gate. It's just an idea.
Oh,
it's just an idea. As big gamers like we all are.
Oh, I love to fuck.
Yes, maybe and that's that. See, that's a big
Wake,
part of the
I
game.
love to fuck.
Yeah.
You hear me? You hear me?
I love it.
No, I really do. I love to
This
fuck.
is a big thing.
If I couldn't fuck, it'd be over for me. I'm serious.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm here for. I'm here to fuck. You know, I do everything to fuck. You hear me? Do you hear me, Wake?
I'm here for one thing.
Let me be very clear, Wake. I'm here to fuck. I'm here to fuck.
Spirit Airlines.
I'm here to. I don't want to hit the bleep button. What does this do?
Do it.
Hello?
Yeah. That one, see, I didn't think it did anything. Oh, yeah, he's fucking.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it's stuck. Fuck.
Hello?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's fine.
What just happened?
Okay. Anyway. All right, I'm going to leave it there.
Yes, get back.
But
Get
anyway.
back. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You gave me all I needed. All
Yes.
right, baby.
Is that it? You're hanging up on me already?
Well, no, I'm not.
I wanted to
hanging up
talk
on you.
more
I'm
about
still
how I
worried
love
the
to
whole time.
fuck.
I'm just a guy. I'm a fucker.
I
I'm
like
a
to
real
fuck.
fucker.
You know why I like to fuck?
Tell me, Austin Show.
Because I spent so much of my life not being able to fuck.
No, I actually, you know what? You deserve it. You get to have this.
From the moment I could fuck, I wanted to.
I remember. Is this your Goodfellas?
You know what I'm
That
saying?
works well for a gay porn parody. For it to be called Goodfellas.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like to. Is that? You know what I mean?
As long as I can remember.
You know
I
how
wanted
they're
to be a fucker.
You know how they say they're like, sex isn't what you think it's gonna be. No, it's
Yeah, no, it's pretty
everything
good,
I
yeah.
thought it was gonna be and more. Okay.
I think if
You know what I'm
think
saying?
legitimate, I echo this. I think a lot of people are like, you're not gonna. It's not that big a deal. No, it's like actually awesome.
No.
Like, It's maybe one of the most potent human motivators.
It's actually
ever.
amazing. No, and you know what they say, and this is toxic. And by the way, pornography is, we support sex workers here, number one. But number two, it's not like it is in the movies. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But
no.
You know how they say when you watch it, you're like, oh, that can like kind of ruin the reality of it when it happens, right?
Sure, yeah.
Wrong. It's the same for me. It's
Austin,
just as
you're
fucking
having,
awesome as it
really
looks.
High octane X Games sex. You know, like I really do.
It's just as fucking awesome as it is in the movies.
I'd also like to point out that, it's kind of like, what's a good way of putting this? It'd be like watching the Avengers and then being like, man, I'd love to feel like that. But like the difference is like you're going and hanging with Chris Hemsworth. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of engaged with the movies a little bit.
That's true. That's true. I guess so.
I feel like
you think.
Wait,
are you saying I could be a porn star? Huh?
I haven't seen you put any. Look, I haven't seen you kind of put anything to the grindstone in that regard. But I'm saying that you're adjacent enough to where maybe your experience is gonna be a lot closer than the average bears. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Wake,
Not
I
fair.
appreciate you. From one guy who loves to fuck to another.
Yeah,
this has
big
been an absolute
fuckers.
pleasure.
That's what we are.
That's what we are. We're a couple of fuckers. That's what we are. All right.
Also, hey, why aren't you in Vegas?
Oh, I don't know. Because I love to fuck.
Yeah, we got fucking to do.
We got fucking to do. I was too busy fucking or thinking about fucking. You know what I mean?
I'm there with you in spirit, okay?
Summer 2026 is about fuck maxing.
For the first time, huh?
Yeah, I think I lost a lot of people watching me because I keep saying fuck. What? Hello? What the fuck? I didn't even hit that button. My Roadcaster's tripping out because I spilled soda on it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
All right,
Wake.
have fun.
All right, take care. Bye. Yo, guys, my Roadcaster just randomly just fucking turns on a voice all the time. Everybody say bye, Wake. All right, Chad, I wanted to talk about something else that happened. All right? And I've been seeing this on the internet, okay? ABC News reported, sorry, but evidently a commencement speech, a college professor at a university decided to do a commencement speech in front of art students about this particular topic.
The rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution. Whoa. What happened? Okay.
In front of art students, by the way.
I struck a chord. May I finish? Only a few years ago, AI was not a factor in our lives. Okay, we've got a bipolar topic here, I see. Okay, and now AI capabilities are in the palm of our hands.
Boo! Boo!
Oh, I love it. Passion, let's go. Okay.
Oh, gross. Dude, what's crazy to me is like you're telling a room full of art students that AI is the next revolution to basically replace them. Datoon, hello, give it up for Datoon, ladies and gentlemen. Datoon does such amazing ghost hunting adventures. He's asked me, I think, or we've talked about potentially doing one. I am a scaredy cat bitch, and I'm very terrified of doing it, but maybe one day we'll do it together. Maybe. Hi, gamer. Came in to you flashing your titties. I'm so sorry. I tend to do that. Datoon is an amazing paranormal ghost hunter I don't know if I'm butchering your profession, but anyway, W Detune in the chat. Let me investigate your roadcaster. Yeah. Maybe you should. Maybe you should do that. Anyway, this woman, AI, crazy. I can't believe it. Let's see. What else? Also, there's something else happening in the news. There is a school board who has banned an LGBTQ song, a song that basically celebrates or memorializes the efforts of the LGBTQ people at Stonewall, and they voted to take it out of the band was going to play it. Well, let's just watch.
I'm so utterly angry, and I don't even know how to express it.
Yeah, from band
A
concert.
school board in Wisconsin voted against allowing a high school band to perform a piece of music linked to LGBTQ+ history, according to CNN affiliate WMTV. Students, parents, and professional musicians protested before a school board meeting on Tuesday.
Our school board it almost feels like they're trying to brainwash us at this point.
The song, A Mother of a Revolution, was expected to be performed at Watertown High School's upcoming spring concert. The instrumental piece honors the
No lyrics, by the way. No lyrics.
legacy of the 1969 Stonewall Uprising, a landmark moment in LGBTQ+ history. But just days before the concert, the meeting turned explosive as the board voted against the song, which more than 30 students spent months rehearsing.
We heard all of you speak. Please be polite enough to let us speak too. Thank you.
Yeah, say something worthwhile.
I think this is a great example of what happens when for decades in schools, we teach these ideas and we validate a lack of civility.
The district's 2025
Boo! Fuck you!
policy restricts how
Fuck you, you ugly fat fuck.
teachers can discuss
Sorry.
LGBTQ+ history in schools.
I fat shame fascists. I apologize.
The band director was limited in providing any historical context for the music they were playing. The band director, however, followed school protocol, informing families last October about the song and offering
I tend to fat shame fascists, which is not woke. It's not okay. All right.
students to decide whether they wanted to participate. Only 3 opted out. CNN reached out to the band director for comment, but was directed to the district administration.
I'm just so unbelievably proud.
You give me the pass? Okay,
of
thank
all
you.
of these people. Getting their support for just a band class is the best thing I could have asked for.
The craziest thing is, like, these are the same people that are trying to plaster the 10 Commandments all over the school and put Jesus Christ over everything. And they want to talk about indoctrination. That's crazy. That's crazy. The thing about it is teaching people about LGBTQ history is not indoctrinating them. We're not trying to make anybody gay or trans or lesbian or bisexual or otherwise. We're not trying to make anybody gay. We are trying to educate people because gay people exist. They're your neighbors. They're the cashier at the grocery store. They're your coworkers. Sometimes they're your fucking parents. Cousins, brothers, sisters, children. They exist and they will always exist. And they have existed from the beginning of time. So educating people from a young age that these people exist is important. So that when these kids grow up, they know who these people are, and they're fucking they don't treat them like a leper. And they don't treat them, they don't hate these people because they're human beings. They're human beings just like everybody else, trying to exist, trying to live, have a life, have a family. They have dreams, they have aspirations, right? And because this fucking insane fucking administration and political party, the Republicans are so fucking nuts, they've hyper-focused on trans people, and trans people are getting murdered as a result of it. A trans person was just murdered in Seattle because of this hateful fucking rhetoric. Just killed A few days ago, stabbed to death. Because of this fucking hateful rhetoric against our community. Pisses me the fuck off. These are the bottom of the barrel of society that are preaching this hate. Right? Bottom of the barrel. Rest in peace, Juniper. You know, it pisses me off. They didn't need to die, for God's sake. Fuck. Yes, we have to support our trans people because, number one, it's the decent human thing to do. And number two, do you think they're going to fucking stop there? Hell no. They're coming after all of us. That's why we're all in the same community. This is what happens when you dehumanize trans people and you dehumanize LGBTQ people. People don't treat them as humans. Fucking horrible. And shame on the parents of any LGBTQ person that disowns them for their sexuality or identity. Shame on you. And you, if there is a God, the God that you worship and the God that you believe in will stamp your ticket to hell. You'll be on the first one on the bus, front row to hell, if that's the God you believe in. It absolutely should be illegal to disown your children. Absolutely. Conversion therapy, it is child abuse. It pisses me off. Yeah. Because Jesus was like, everybody's welcome at my table except the homosexuals and the trans people. No, they're not. No, okay, the prostitutes, all right, you're good. But if you're gay and trans, you're not allowed to eat. No, please wait outside. Everybody else except you, okay? Except you. That's what Jesus famously said. It's crazy. Crazy. Anyway, I don't know what fucking got me into that rant. But, oh yeah, the fact that these students, good on these students. Because guess
high
what
school
they did?
walked out.
Look what they did.
This afternoon. It follows last night's district board meeting discussing a controversial song meant to be
No, it's not controversial. What is this framing? A controversial song?
High school walked out this afternoon. It follows last night's district board meeting discussing a controversial song.
Not a controversial song!
Meant to be played at a band concert.
RJ. The rights of people should not be controversial. The rights of people should not be controversial. Can you elaborate more on your conversion therapy view? Ban. No. It shouldn't exist, and it's child abuse. Because you can't make somebody different than what they were born as. You're born who you are. You can't convert somebody else. So what conversion therapy does is it takes, younger people that are struggling with their sexuality and to accept themselves, and it teaches them that who they are is wrong. But who you are, no matter if you don't want to admit it or not, doesn't change. Like I thought I was straight for so long, and it's this thing where in my head I'm straight. And I tell myself I'm straight. Your body feels something else. You're attracted to men. I was attracted to men. I had feelings for men. But your brain is telling you another thing. It's very confusing. Right? It's very confusing. Imagine that. Imagine. I'm sure there's a lot of queer people here. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But imagine that. And then imagine if my parents, I finally accepted myself or something or whatever. And then your parents fucking send you into a conversion therapy. How fucking insane. How fucking insane. It's abuse.
Dylan Banks was at that walkout and has more.
Just over my shoulder, students continued their walkout and protests over a decision from the Watertown School Board to remove a piece from their spring ensemble. Wednesday, students of Watertown High School held a walkout in protest of a decision by the school board to remove the song Mother of a Revolution from next week's spring concert. A decision Watertown High School senior Cooper Wood says does not represent the students.
Our music program, which is renowned. I mean, the school is proud of it, and our students are proud of it, and this is showing out here.
Wake Wilder with the raid. Give it up for Wake, everybody!
That they're not going to stand for this. People are unhappy with the board, and I hope the board sees this and understands that they are not representing us. As a school board, they need to represent their students.
The high school band practiced the song for months, and it celebrates members of the Stonewall protest.
Thank you, Wake.
It was removed in a 7-1
Give it up for
vote
Wake,
by
everybody.
the school board for promoting what they say
Thank you,
is
Wake.
indoctrination and for being in conflict.
Indoctrination. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know what? When are you going to realize? Let's go back to some of these homophobes from the other video. Oh, not her. I don't know what the hell. She's just fucking stupid about AI. Let's go back to some of the homophobes from where are the fucking homophobes from the other video? Okay? You know what's crazy about them saying that they're trying to make us gay? Bitch, we don't want you. We don't fucking want you. Get over yourself. We're not trying to make you gay, okay? You're boring. You're boring, okay? We don't need you killing the vibe at our pre-games, all right? And our pride festivals. We don't want you there, okay? We're not trying to bring you in and convert you. We are trying to enjoy ourselves with those and create a space for people that want to feel like they're surrounded by people who accept them and love them. They want to be around like-minded people. Just like you go to your football game at your home team stadium to be surrounded by fans that are like you, whatever. I mean, it's obviously a lot different, but my point is, we're not trying to convert you to be gay. Because number one, you can't make somebody gay. You can't make somebody straight, right? Just fucking accept people for who they are. It's exhausting. Oh my God, how exhausting is this? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How exhausting would it be to be trying to, God. You know what? I'm going to start a gay conversion therapy, or a straight conversion. I'm going to convert people. I mean, if they can fucking, straight conversion to gay clinic, if it's legal, fuck it. Austin shows straight to gay conversion therapy, right? What are they going to say? It doesn't work? Of course it doesn't work. I'm telling you. See, that's the type of shit I would do as a billionaire. I would just make up stupid shit like that. And I'd put a gay business right next to every conversion therapy place in the United States. That's what I do. That's what I do. Anyway, rant over. Rant over. Did you hear Charles Barkley? Speaking of, what is this? What is this? Almost.
It says sent on my end. You should have it.
Austin, new show idea, straight conversion camp. I don't know about that. Guys, have you seen the Maya TED Talk? I have not seen it yet. Maya Higa, friend of the show, friend of me, the Maya Higa TED Talk. Do you guys want to watch it? Can we watch it? Is that okay? W Maya, I've been saving it. Can you watch it with me? Can we watch it? Yes. All right, let's watch it. I'm listening. I've got Why won't it fucking load? We are Maya Higa. Come on, load, you son of a bitch. Not Maya. I'm not calling Maya a son of a bitch. I'm calling the video son of a bitch. Come on. Come on. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Yeah! Okay. All right. I am going to play it. I'm listening. I'm just going to get it a drink, okay?
So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I have not been doing this for all that long. Okay, I was born in 1998, so I will get that out of the way right off the bat. But I'll tell you guys how I got started. So I grew up on a farm, and I always loved animals. So we had rabbits and horses and chickens, and you name it, we had it, and I loved it. So then when I was 18 and in college, naturally, I got a job as a zookeeper. So I put on the safari outfit, and I would bring animals like kangaroos and lemurs to schools and birthday parties to teach kids about wildlife. So a pretty cool job. It was really awesome. So then one night after work, I met some friends online who were live streaming themselves playing video games on Twitch. And I had no idea what that meant. But I learned that I could broadcast myself live on this website doing whatever I wanted. So I could cook, or I could sing, or I could play video games. And if people enjoyed watching it, they would send me tips, so cash, like actual real money. And as a college student, that's pretty freaking sweet. So I started streaming to about 10 viewers at a time almost every day. Then one night after one of these live streams, I got a call from a zookeeper friend about this red-tailed hawk who had been hit by a car and he needed help. So we brought Bean, that's what we called him, home to my college house, and I started to rehabilitate him in my backyard. So then one night I'm live streaming, I'm cooking, I'm talking about this new hawk in my backyard, and one of my viewers didn't believe me. They didn't believe that I had a bird in my backyard.
Hold on.
And I could not.
Maya was born in 1998. I'm so old. You know that?
Have that. So I put my falconry glove on and I brought the bird inside to show them, of course, because I have a problem. And one of the people watching this stream made a short video of this moment.
She's a youngin'. I mean, she looks significantly younger than I do. I look old.
And they shared it on Reddit and it went viral. So my viewership shot up overnight, and I started live streaming Bean's rehabilitation process.
I'm 5 years
So I'd
older
call
than
him
her.
from his perch to my
Or four.
glove, and
Four
the
and a
people
half.
watching my streams started becoming as invested as I was in his recovery. It was like they were doing it with me, sort of, which was the coolest thing that I've ever done. And then eventually, because I was reaching so many people with Bean's story, the zoo that I worked at started allowing me to bring animals like cockatoos and reptiles home to present on my live stream. So suddenly, somehow, I had turned this zoo outreach job that I had into a work from home situation, right?
Aw.
Which is awesome. But instead of reaching 20 kids at a time in a classroom, I was reaching thousands of people at a time, all over the world. So this was when it really clicked for me, right? I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, but I wanted
Why
to
did
do
nobody
it at
clap
a
when
much,
I
much
did? That was such a
larger
moment.
scale. So then 2 years later, at 22 years old, I came up with a plan, and the vision was to build an animal sanctuary that nobody visits, or at least not in person. So we would rescue animals and build huge animal enclosures, and we would live stream conservation education programs online, so people could fall in love with our animals, the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird. Our animals would be able to reach millions and millions of people without having to meet a single one of them in person. And then, of course, I would fundraise all of the capital to do all of these things and build this entire facility in one single live stream, which is the craziest idea that I've ever had. But this is crazier. It worked somehow. So I'm live streaming one day, and there's some. Oh, thank you. Whoa.
Wow.
I'll take the applause. Thank you so much. So I'm live streaming one day, and someone in my
Did she memorize this, or did she have a teleprompter?
live chat said, Maya, if we raise $500,000, would you shave your head on
Or are
stream?
you not allowed? With TED Talks, you have to memorize it, word for word. Teleprompter?
And I said, yeah.
Off the dome? Memorized? Yeah, I think she did.
Duh. Because
it's her story, brother. Let me tell you a story about a chatter who came in here and didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. That chatter was you, okay? A lot of people tell their stories, but sometimes they use an assisted teleprompter. It doesn't mean anything. I was just curious, all right?
Who wouldn't do that? Who in their right mind wouldn't do that? Apparently, that was pretty motivating, though, because over the course of a 21-hour-long live stream, we fundraised $573,000 to build the sanctuary. So I bought some land in Austin, Texas, started building animal enclosures, and I started growing my hair back. And that takes about 2 years, in case anyone was curious. And these screens are huge. That is a huge picture of me bald in front of a lot of people. Okay, so next up was rescuing animals. Okay, so Appa and Momo are marmosets. They're these very tiny, very, very charming New World monkeys. Someone originally bought them as pets online, but then after years of inadequate care, they were brought to us for rehabilitation. So they now live at Alveus to help teach people about the exploitation of primates in the pet trade and about the importance of conserving their rainforest habitats too. They also have a little iPad to play games on now. Oh. Very, very cute. Finn is an American red fox who was confiscated from the illegal pet trade in California. So he and his best friend Reed now live at Alveus to help teach people about the nightmare that is the fur trade, helping to build a new generation of fur-free consumers.
We went and had a beer together.
Then there's Winnie the Moo.
Oh, Winnie the Moo. I love Winnie. I love Winnie the Moo. Winnie the Moo is so cute. I know Winnie personally. Winnie and I went to the gay bars together. It was crazy. It was me and a cow at the gay bars. It was insane. Yeah. Somebody said that was Hassan. That's crazy. That's crazy. Take a time out. Hassan is not, he's not even, I'm not calling Winnie fat. Fuck. Hassan's not, but fuck. I can't get out of this without fast shaming somebody. I can't. Fuck. I can't. Fuck. I fumbled it. Fuck. Son of a bitch.
The cow. She was rescued from a beef operation in Oklahoma.
Oh, baby.
She lives at Alveus to help teach people about commercial agriculture and how it impacts animal welfare and our planet. One way that viewers can support the sanctuary is by feeding Winnie treats. So a $5 donation made online results in treats being dispensed via this automated feeder. To date,
that's so cute.
That treat feeder has generated over $38,000 in funding for the sanctuary. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of treats. She's a very happy cow. Since 2019, through live streaming, I have raised over $7.5 million for conservation causes across the globe.
She is so impressive, you know that?
In 2025 alone, we reached over 250 million people with conservation education online. It's over 10 million classrooms, just like the ones that I was bringing zoo animals to in college, just in the last year. Alveus is now home to rescued parrots and emus and monkeys and wolf dogs and more, and we have those 36 cameras that are live streaming them 24 hours a day. But the beautiful thing about these live cameras is our animals are all blissfully unaware of the thousands of eyes on them at any given time. Not being open to the public means that our animals are less stressed by the unpredictable factors that come with people visiting, right? It also means that we've never had to divert any of our funding to guest experiences, like gift shops and concession stands and parking lots.
Yeah, that was interesting because I was wondering, because I got to Alveus and I said, Maya, this is incredible. But how about UFC, a stadium, right? a stadium for UFC fighting, right? I was just thinking of all the profit opportunities for the sanctuary. And I was like, how about that? Or how about a Dunkin' Donuts with a drive-through, at first I said Starbucks, and I said absolutely not, BDS. And then I said, how about a ballroom to host a gala, right? And then she said, no, Austin, it diverts funding from the sanctuary. And I mean this genuinely. I didn't think about that until she told me that that's the case, right? But she's very pure, because I would have built... You don't want to put me in charge of Alveus, because I obviously would still, I'm a showman. You shouldn't put a showman in charge of an animal sanctuary, because it would be like, welcome to Alveus. The fuck? This is not the song that I wanted. God damn it. Fuck, son of a bitch. I'd be like, okay, let me do it again. Welcome to Alveus. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking ruined the bit. Fuck! Anyway, you get the point, right? You get the point, right? You get the point. You get the point.
But one of the most positive benefits is we've developed one of the most accessible zoo models in the world. Anyone with an internet connection can visit our animals for free from their device from anywhere on the planet. And they do. Our online demographic, our online community, they range from about 17 to 28 years old. We are our nation's
Fuck, I'm
new
outside
voters,
of that demo.
new
God damn it.
consumers, and up-and-coming decision makers. We hold the
I'm outside of the demo. I'm old. I'm older than the demo. I'm old.
future of this planet in our hands. But most of our online community didn't even join with an interest in environmentalism at all. They are just normal people, internet users who stumbled across our content in one of their many, many feeds. Alveus Sanctuary brings conservation to young people, largely by meeting them where they already are.
Isn't Austin in his late 20s? Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Which is on social media. But before social media, TV programming was
I thought Austin's show was 26. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Flattery will get you everywhere. Who wants a mod? Huh? How old am I? Who wants a mod?
establishing the best examples of conservationists, right? Heroes like Steve Irwin and David Attenborough and Jane Goodall. These are obviously some of my personal heroes, probably some of yours as well, as they should be. These guys rock, right? But for most of us, it can be really hard to see ourselves in such legends. It leaves us feeling like that work is just a far-off dream that only other people achieve. But at Alveus, that dream doesn't feel so far off. For our viewers, Alveus is a dream that one of them achieved from within a space that they're already a part of. And they get to be a part of it all live.
Wow.
So we're just getting started. Our next step is taking this Alveus approach to the wild. We're building a new facility where we're going to breed endangered species at Alveus for reintroduction and release into the wild. We're starting with the recovery of critically endangered wolves. Our sincere hope is that people will fall in.
See, this is the prop. This is why I couldn't do this. Because I would try to bring back the dinosaurs. This is why she's doing it.
In love with these wolves, the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird from college. We hope that they'll care really deeply about these individuals and then, in turn, about the wild places that we return them to.
I would try to bring back the dinosaurs. Oh my God, it's Kirk! Lord Kirk! Hello, Lord Kirk. Better give it up for Lord Kirk. That's my best friend. Whee! All right, we're watching this video of Maya. No, it's not Charlie Kirk.
Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of brand new conservationists fighting for wildlife and wild places, all doing it from their homes.
Shout out Wiener,
So my mission
Wiener
is
Nips.
to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I think it's working. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, I love Maya. I adore Maya. She is a fabulous person, and I love what she's doing. She's doing such important work, and it's her passion, and that's what's so cool. And let me tell you something. Not only is Maya the work that she's done at Alveus so incredible and so fantastic. She's built such a fabulous sanctuary. Maya is an incredible, just amazing person, an incredible LGBTQ ally too. Okay, she's an incredible ally. I'll tell you a story about Maya. Maya, during when we did Rage, when we did Drag to Brunch with Rage, she cried on stream because she was so happy to see his community accept me and other queer people into their world, into their community. It was so sweet. And she sent me a really nice text that day. It was very nice. So she's just a sweetheart. And I'm so proud to call her a friend. And this is so amazing and such an amazing accomplishment to do a TED Talk, right? An amazing accomplishment. And probably the first and only streamer probably to do a TED Talk. I don't think any other Twitch streamers will have done a TED Talk or will do a TED Talk. I don't know, right? I don't know what I would do if I were to do a TED Talk. I have no. Hello, my name is Austin Show, and this is my TED Talk about Drag Brunch and my work that I've done converting straight people to gay by taking them to homoerotic spaces around the country. But like I don't know what my TED Talk would be. Yeah, rolls out of a tub. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do, but that's not my calling. You know, it's not my calling. I used to watch Ryan Higa way back in the day, bro. They're not related, I don't think. Let me see. Are they related? No, they're not. No, they're not. That's ridiculous. They aren't. They're cousins? Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. What? No. It's just a meme, right? I have to call somebody. I don't know. Let's see. Do you think Caroline would know? Well, because there's a clip. I don't think that's true. I don't want to call her. It's very late in Texas. Yes, I know races are allowed to. I know Maya is half. Shit. She's half Japanese. I think, right? You're very dumb, Austin. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you for me being vulnerable. God forbid all your stupid moments aren't broadcasted for everybody to see. I'm not going to do that. She's not. Remember the cutie clip where Austin Show, Cutie Cinderella, Tub Maya. Look at this clip. Oh, fuck. There's a moment where I found out Maya wasn't just. Yeah, look, this is so embarrassing.
I just found out Maya was Japanese.
Look.
She looks, I just found out Maya was Japanese. She looks, amazing. Okay, chat, for context.
No, what race does she look like?
She looks half Japanese and half white.
Ooh, she's not half white. She's half Japanese, half Mexican. Why do you think her skin's that color? You thought that was white?
Oh my God.
What color is her skin?
I don't see color.
You think me and her are the same color?
No, please. You're very white.
She speaks fluent.
Can we call her and apologize?
Hello. Sorry, Phil.
Maya. First of all, on the podcast a few weeks ago, I found out you were Japanese, which is amazing.
Thank you, Austin. I needed that from you.
You're welcome. And today, I mistakenly thought that you were also half white, but you are not.
Look at this. This is him. That's him. Oh, God. I love you too. Have a fun time. All right? Have a fun time. Keep, we're not even at the festival yet. We're on the bus. Oh, fuck. I can call Caroline then? No, she's busy. She's having a good time. I'm not going to call her on her vacation. All right.
Hey, well, I'm going to have to believe you, so.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, and see, now they're confusing me again in chat where they're like, LMAO, she's lying to you, even though previously they were like, no.
Yeah, that's weird that they would say that.
But this is the shit, this is what they do. They gaslight me, so I have no idea, but I guess
Okay, I still don't know. Wait, what?
Hassan does not read text messages.
Uh-oh.
So everyone else was like, hey, let's do this. Let's have Caroline.
My back hurts after fucking dancing like that.
And I said, great. Since you guys are asking me at 11 o'clock at night, I'm not going to show up at 8 or 9 or whatever fuck-ass hour in the morning. I would like to do this time. As the guest, I'm requesting this. And everyone else said yes. Everyone said yes. Hassan in the morning said, sounds good. Did not read the text messages. So then
It's true.
He's like, I thought we were doing it at 9. Hey, fuck my Chungus life.
He said that exactly,
And
actually.
then we all told him how much we hate him.
I didn't say how much I hated him. So everybody fails to forget the true victim here is Austin Show. Because I had to move a 2 o'clock flight to 9 o'clock. All right? Everybody knows that Austin Show is the victim here. And nobody gives me the credit that I deserve. Okay? Nobody ever gives it. You know how you know when the last time Austin Show didn't show up for a Fear M podcast. By the way, this is I'm just saying, okay, let me make this clear. By the way, Cutie is, she is going through a tough time. Free pass, obviously. This is not a shot at Cutie, okay? I'm just trying to talk about how nobody gives me any credit, right? October 2025. That was the last time. That was the last time. I love how you talk about yourself in third person. Yeah. Thank you. Oxney Pilot, yes, we love you, Cutie. We can't wait till you return to the Fear Am podcast. We miss you. We really need you. We really do need you. We need you. We need you. We need you. We need you. Help us. Help us. She'll be back soon. She'll be back soon. Will had to cancel his Survivor tryouts for what? When did that happen? When did he do that? Okay, I want people to know this may shock you, okay? This may shock you. This is going to shock you to your core. Do you know who's the scheduler of the podcast? Me! I am! No! Me! No, it's me! I'm the one every week. Well, Marsh can't because no, this is how it works every single week on the Fear M podcast, okay? I coordinate with the group, all right? And I call everybody individually to double check, triple check, make sure that we figure out the time. I plan with Hassan's schedule. Everybody makes sacrifices on their own schedule, but I'm the coordinator, okay? I'm the coordinator. You know why I have to do that? You know why I have to do it? Is because I'm the only psycho that flies in every week. So I'm always the first one to get to it because I want to book my flight. Does that make sense? So I'm always the first person to get to the schedule because I want to book my flight. So just live closer. Yeah, I gave up on Los Angeles. You know why I gave up on Los Angeles? Because it sucks, all right? I'm running for mayor of Los Angeles. You know what my campaign slogan is? You have 30 days. We're going to erase the city and start over. That's what we're going to do. Welcome. I'm Austin Show. I'm running for mayor. This city is lost and hopeless. We're going to start over. That's my run. That's my campaign slogan. It is a fucking disaster, okay? It is a disaster of a city. Seriously. Hey, Kane Fox. Hey, everybody give it up for Kane Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Are you going to EDC? Okay, we talked about this on the Fear M podcast. But I told Hassan, like, did you guys see that Abdul Al Sayed got a boost because of Hassan in the polls? He got a big boost, and they credited Hassan with the boost. So I got to thinking. I was like, Hassan, let's find some like just weak ass centrist establishment Democrat candidate in Oregon, in some county, and just let me run against them and endorse me and campaign with me, and we'll fucking win, and we'll send me to Congress. It's really that simple. It's not that, I told him, it's not that difficult. Just fucking do it. Why not? Right? Why the fuck not? You know? I could do it. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I know a lot about the government. I'm just a bill sitting on a Capitol Hill. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. Come on, I know all the songs. Are you kidding me? Get me to Congress. All right? Are you kidding me? Austin Show's retirement home tour? It would be crazy. People would love it. Are you kidding me? Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Austin Show, and I'm running for Congress. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Austin Show will fight in Congress for all of you. Two of us can make it. Let's go to the White House and shake it up. We're gonna win. We'll workshop it. Right, okay. All right, we'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. Can't you? Can you imagine? So I told Hassan this. I gave him my spiel, right? And he said, absolutely not. He said, abso-fucking-lutely not will I campaign for you, right? He said, absolutely not. And you know what I got to thinking? The reason he doesn't want me to campaign is he knows I'd win. And he wants me as his little gay podcast co-host so he can make fun of me and use me as the butt of all his jokes so he can hit his button. I'm gay and Lebanese. He needs me. Wait, I think I could actually win as a GOP congressperson too. I think I could. Fox News would have their they'd be like, so Austin Show, you are running on the campaign of banning heterosexual marriage. Yes, that's right. That's right. I am running on the platform of banning heterosexual marriage. I found the answer to whether or not Ryan or Maya are related. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, extra Emily. Okay, here we go.
Right, are you related to Maya Higa? The world wants to know.
That's my cousin.
Yes!
Did she not tell you?
No, she told me.
I want to start telling people that we're not related.
What?
Just people keep asking me. So no, we're not. Take that how you will.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you? Oh, yes, please.
I don't know if they're related or not.
Wait, now I'm confused. So you are cousins.
No.
Wait, are they?
No.
She never told you, like off camera?
No, I asked her. But you guys are cousins. The world will have to find out. When's the first time you met her?
When we were kids.
Wow, and you guys did the family functions together and everything. Oh great, oh great.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, probably some really fun moments, Okay, cute. Ryan, what like friend group were you in like high school? Were you part of the nerds? Not saying that you're a nerd, obviously.
No, I mean I was nerdy, but definitely I think most of my friend group was like honestly, it's gonna sound like we were not, but like my core like friend group were nerds, but we were all like a part of like the wrestling team.
Oh, you did wrestling.
Yeah.
Wait, so that means you're cool if you do wrestling.
Chat, what do you think I was like in high school? Think I was cool? Think I was cool in high school? I was a loser in high school. I was a loser, very much a loser. Just a dork, just like a fucking loser. Like they would have called me the F slur, but not because I was gay, but because I was, just the gamer word, F slur. They would have just called me it, not for being gay, but just being, back in the day, they used to use it, I'll tell you something, how much of a loser I was. I had a crush on a girl, so I thought. I don't know, I was very confused. And this girl was on the soccer team. And she had a boyfriend. And I would go to every single one of her soccer games because I wanted to be better than her boyfriend. I was trying to steal her from her boyfriend. And then one day after soccer practice or her game, she said, you're like a brother to me. And her boyfriend was there. And she said it in front of him. So I went to the bathroom. And he was in there. And I sucked him off. And that's when I knew.
No, we were nerds. We were nerds, yeah. We were into anime. And I tell my chat all the time, like, now it's okay, but we were like closet anime.
Wow, yeah.
It wasn't cool back then.
That's not at all how that went. I just thought it was funny. That's not at all how it went. It's that's a fake story. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, narc. I'm sure you're real fun at stories, or at parties or comedy shows. Do you yell on stage to the guy doing the? That's not a real story. But the true part of the story is that she did say you're like a brother to me. Yeah. Anyway, I told her I was gay years later. We were really close, and I tried to get together with her like a few years ago, actually. And she didn't respond. So anyway, that was the only girl I ever had a crush on. Well, I take that back. I had a girlfriend in middle school. I had a middle school girlfriend, and we used to make out, and that was it. And we didn't really, that was it. It was interesting. I don't know. Sexuality is so confusing to me because I had a girlfriend and I remember feeling attraction towards her and making out with her and enjoying it. And then eventually once I started liking men, I never looked back. I literally never looked back. I mean, I don't even consider myself bisexual. I consider myself gay. I identify as gay because if you were to tell me, Austin, you can never be with a woman for the rest of your life, I would be perfectly satisfied. I have no desire. Like, gun to my head, I could have sex with a woman. If you told me I had to, sure, I could do it. It may not be fun, but I would do it, if I had to. But I think sexuality is fluid. I'm certainly not, I don't identify as bisexual, you know? Have you checked back to see if they're trans mask? What do you mean? You would be 9 gay, but 10, what? Oh. I think gay people have like 2 to 3 exceptions. Same with straight people. Could you get it up for a woman? Yes, with a little Trimax. Yeah. With a little Trimax. Yeah. Ich liebe with a little Trimax. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes, like, it's shifted where everyone.
Do you know what Trimax is? It's what the porn stars use. They inject laxative, not a laxative. Fuck. Like Viagra right into their penis. Can I show you my asshole? Is that? I got a colonoscopy. Chad, I didn't talk about this. I haven't streamed in a while, but I got a colonoscopy. All right. I got a colonoscopy last week. Yeah, I got it. I got a colonoscopy. I went in and well, first things first, it starts the day before the procedure. And the day before the procedure, you can't eat anything but liquids, clear liquids. Did you nut? No. No. I did not nut. Well, let me walk you through the procedure. Okay. So at least I don't think so. That'd be crazy. Okay. So, the day before I woke up, immediately had to shift to a clear liquid diet. Chicken broth, apple juice, water, Sprite. That's all I could consume. So that's what I did. And I drank 5 cartons of chicken broth. Like literally like the cartons this big. That's all I could eat. 5 cartons of chicken broth. Just unlimited amounts of chicken broth. And I drank, that's all I had, right? And because that's all I could eat. I was hungry, starving. And Jell-O. And anyway, about 4 p.m., I drank a laxative, 16 ounces of liquid. And then I just started violently shitting. Just violently, just on the toilet for 3 hours. Just like a waterfall, just coming out, just unimaginable amounts of liquid that you didn't even think were humanly possible, right? And then then I got off the toilet and laid down for a second. Then I felt the urge again, and it just kept coming. My God, how much liquid is fucking in the human body? Anyway, so after that, I went to sleep, and I woke up at 6:45 in the morning, or no, 5:45, and I drank another laxative, right? And I drank that laxative, and you guessed it, about 30 minutes later, just an overwhelming amount of just a ridiculous amount. And you know the rest, right? Just a copious amount, just an unbelievable amount. And then it kept going, right? And then about 2 hours before my procedure, my check-in time was 12:15, 4 hours. I had to quit eating or drinking. So at 12:15, Christian drove me to the gastroenterologist, and I showed up. I checked in. I got in my robe, and then I told my little joke to the nurse. I said, "You know why I want my gastroenterologist to be an asshole?" And she said, "Why?" I said, "Takes one to know one." And she didn't laugh. So anyway, we got off on a good foot there. So they had me get in a little gown, okay? And I got wheeled into the room where I met my gastroenterologist doctor. They said, turn on your side, and I had my IV in, and he came over with some milky like substance called propofol, which is what you inject to, go to sleep. And anyway, I was just about to get cozy, and they said, sir, you need to take your underwear off. I was like, okay, can't you? Evidently, I was supposed to get butt naked, and I forgot the underwear part. So I was still in my underwear, so I said, oh, so sorry, just a second. And there I am in front of the surgeon and everybody. I had to take my underwear off. And they said, please turn this way. And I met the nice, friendly nurse. I couldn't help but notice the anesthesiologist was gay. I didn't know if he was gay for sure, except, he had I don't know, he was gay. You just know sometimes that they're gay. Because he started, never mind. He was gay. You just know he was gay. He had a dick in his mouth. I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry. Sometimes you shouldn't say anything. He wasn't gay. He was gay, but that's not why. He didn't have a dick in his mouth. That was uncalled for. That was completely uncalled for. Not serious. I just knew it. You just know when one of you is in the room, right? So no, he didn't check me out. He was a professional. He was a very nice man. So anyway, I took my pants off and he said, I'm going to push the medication now. And he fucking pushed it and it hit my head and I was out like a light. And I, woke up in a basement. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. I woke up in the recovery room. And the doctor came in and said, the doctor came in and said that, wow, you really took that. And I was like, thank you so much. And he didn't say that, but he said that, he said, you're all good. You're all clear. No polyps. And the nurse came in and I regret saying what I said, but I was really high on drugs. Okay. I was really high on propofol. And when you're on propofol, it's just, you're just high. You're on drugs. Okay. I was on drugs. Okay. And I typically wouldn't talk like this, but I was high. And so she goes to me, and the drugs like wore off like 5 minutes after that. So I was like, oh fuck, why did I say that? So she goes, are you okay? Like, are you in any pain? And I go, no, my butthole's just a little looby. And, I didn't say butthole, but I said, I'm just a little looby. And she goes, and I go, now I know how my boyfriend feels. And a few minutes later, I went, oh, God, I cannot believe I said that. I cannot believe that I said that. She did not find amusement in that. The silence was deafening. Silence was absolutely deafening. And the thing is, what's so weird about drugs is I would have never said that sober. Like for some reason, like when you're sober, you have like, the brain will stop you because you're like, that's a violation of the social code, you know? Like that's a violation of what is appropriate. And we are in a professional environment. She's at work. That's a joke that's a little too far. But when the drugs are in you, it's just like, yeah, fuck it. That's funny. Say it. Say it. Right? Just say it. So that's what happened. I just decided to say it. And so I said the joke. But I'm telling you all this because you need to go get a colonoscopy if you think you need one. They're very safe, they're very easy, and they could save your life. So if you can get one and you have the means to get one, go get yourself an appointment, referral with a gastroenterologist. Oh, TAFOP, you have 7 days. Great, it's easy. Don't worry about it. The prep is a little annoying, but it's easy. It's easy. You just go to sleep. They stick a tube up your butt. It's a very small tube, okay? It's a very small tube. It's not gay. I know a lot of people here, not here, but like in general, think it's gay, okay? It's not gay, all right? It's not gay to prevent yourself from getting cancer, okay? It's not gay. Is it gay to be healthy, folks? And we need to, I think, as a society, we need to destigmatize the butthole across the board. We have a shame culture around going to the bathroom and anything related to our butthole. Okay? Wait, let me get this straight. I don't want people to think I'm trying to say that we need to poop all over each other. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that we all poop and we all sometimes have a little diarrhea and sometimes we fart, right? We need to destigmatize this. Because guess what? I'm going to call somebody out in the chat. Boltarian jihadist. What the fuck is this name? What the fuck? Was it a Hassan chatter? Let me see how many chats. What the fuck? Boltarian jihadist? What kind of leftist ass person is this? Let me find this. Hold on, let me look. User, I'm going to look at you in Hassan's chat. Yep, they chatted today. Right when he ended his stream. Oh, yeah, he chatted 350 times just today. Okay. But what you may not know about Boltarian jihadist is Butlerian. Oh, Butlerian jihadist is they pooped today. That's right. And you know who also pooped today? Glitchy Bite. That's right, Glitchy Bite. And let me tell you something else. Somebody in here is pooping as we speak. Right? Somebody here is pooping as we speak. Did Vanilla Mace show her? I have photos of the inside of my colon. And I'm not sure if I can show them or not. I don't know why anybody would want to see it. But they gave photos of the inside of my colon. They took photos of it. And I feel like that's my fetish. That's crazy. Please no. It's just, I literally have a picture of my colon. Am I allowed to do that? Anyway, I don't know why this, okay, can I tell you something that I've been obsessed with? And I just got obsessed with it. Rocky Horror. I have never seen it, and I'm fucking obsessed with the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Say something.
Look at, and specifically, this song.
Well, I want to go.
Well, we can't go.
I have been listening to this on repeat.
Just a moment, Janet. We don't want to interfere with their celebration.
A while.
This isn't the Junior Chamber of Commerce, Brad.
They're probably foreigners with ways
Can
different
you
than our own.
believe this?
They may do some more folk dancing.
Have you seen this?
I'm wet and I'm just plain scared.
I'm here. There's nothing to worry about.
Have you guys seen it? How do you do, I? See you've met my faithful handyman.
He's just a
Little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man.
Don't get strung out
By the way I look,
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover.
So-
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
So, the reason I've gotten hooked on this is because Luke Evans is doing it on Broadway, and he did a fantastic job.
From transsexual Transylvania. Let me show you a rhyme, maybe play you a sign. You look like you're both pretty groovy. Or if you
So I didn't know a lot about Tim Curry. Tie Guy 2022, thank you very much for subscribing. But I looked into him a little bit, and I went and looked at his Wikipedia, and I was like, I watched this, I was like, is Tim Curry queer? And I looked up his relationship, and he's never been married, and he says that it's not a topic that's important. And I was like, that is incredibly profound.
want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Right.
We'll just say where we are, then go back to the car.
Pleasure to meet you, Dr. Fenton.
We don't want to be any worry.
This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite parts of this.
Well, you got caught with a flat world.
How about that?
Well, babies, don't you panic.
By the light of the night, it'll all be alright.
I'll get you a
Satanic mechanic.
I'm just a sweet.
So, you guys have seen this. Have you seen Luke Evans do it? Have you seen Luke Evans do it? Have you seen it? Watch this. He may have done the best since Tim Curry. He's obviously not Tim Curry, but I think this is maybe a very close, not a close, but this is I am starting to fall in love with theater. Like, I'm starting to fall in love with theater, the arts, because I'm starting to realize that so much of theater is where everything begins. Music, a lot of cinema. It starts in the theater. A lot of things, that's where the origin of so many things were. The influence comes from the theater and the theatrics, right? You know what I'm saying? Christian hasn't been putting me on game. He has, but I'm discovering it myself. I think because I have a significant other who is a theater gay, and I feel proud every time I stumble across something theater related that I have somebody to talk about it with. So I'll be like, oh my God, I saw this theater thing, and oh my God, I need to tell Christian, because I'm gonna fuck, So anyway, I pick up condoms, and as any responsible person would, and I don't think I picked up lube. I was like just hoping he had some. So I pick him up. He shows me inside for a second, and then we go on the date, and I take him to sushi because I had asked some old gays. I was like, where do I take a guy on a first date? Sushi, because if he's gonna, bottom, sushi is good. So we have sushi, and anyway, we chat, hit it off at dinner. I remember the outfit I was wearing. It was atrocious. I was wearing like tighter black pants with a salmon colored t-shirt and Rick Owens shoes, the ones that I bought with Hassan in London. And so we go back to his house and is somebody shouting MAGA, MAGA, MAGA? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're on drugs. It's Friday. It's okay. You get a pass. So anyway, so we go to his house after we had eaten dinner, and he took his pants off and changed into something more comfortable very quickly. And I was like, fuck, I don't have anything because I didn't bring any other clothes. I'm just in my underwear if I were to take this off. So we just kind of got down to it. And anyway, we had sex, I guess you could say. And then I spent the night because it was late. And I woke up and all his roommates were Hassan fans. So they all knew who I was. No shit. No joke. No joke. Swear to God. Swear to God. And anyways, I was like, well, this is humiliating. So we said goodbye, whatever. I went back to Boca Raton and we were looking at some different locations across Florida for Name Your Price. So I had to go to Tampa. So I go to Tampa and look at the location. Wasn't it. And then I went to Orlando and Tampa to look at some places. Wasn't it. Then I liked him so much, I came back to Miami. And I landed and I felt something really like in my throat, just like really strong. And I was like, and I started to get a fever. And I was like, fuck, I don't know what's happening. Like really bad. I was like, oh my God, this is bad. But I like had to mask it. And I was so scared what I had. And I was like, so he had invited me and his roommates cooked dinner for us because we had figured out they knew who I was. And I was like, all right, I'm Austin Show. Come make me a steak. I'll show up to your house. Look at this. It's like I'm, I was like, all right, yeah, sure. They want to meet me. So all right, I'll do it. So they made me dinner. So I met all his roommates. They made me steak. And it was really nice. So, but I'm like, I took like 4 Advil. This fever hit me really quick. And I was like, what the fuck is happening to me? And, I had spent the night at his house before, but I was like, Christian, I hope you're not insulted by this, but I think we should get a hotel. I was like, would you be upset if we got a hotel? Because he lived in it was just a dump. God bless him. He was in college. You know what I mean? It was just a dump. I was like, let's go stay at the Ritz-Carlton, which is what we did. So we went to go stay at the Ritz-Carlton because I just didn't want to stay there. And on the way, I felt really like I was afraid that I thought I had gonorrhea. Genuinely. Because I had been, before Christian, I was kind of in my whole phase. So I was like, shit. I was like, shit, I have gonorrhea. And I have to tell him that it could be the case. So I told him that, hey, my throat is sore. I think I could have gonorrhea. And he's like, oh my God, don't worry. I've had it too. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. But he's like, oh, fuck, I don't give a shit. Like, obviously, like, go get tested. And he's like, go get tested and whatever. But like, I don't judge you. Like, it's fine. He was totally cool about it. And then we went back to the hotel and we had sex again, honestly, but I didn't kiss him. We didn't kiss at all because I had potentially had gonorrhea in my throat. Anyway, so go on, and I'm like, what is happening to me? I start running a really high fever, really high fever. I go to urgent care in Miami. They're like, we're testing negative for everything here. We don't know what you have. And I'm just like, okay, I guess. They gave me an antibiotic for something. I fucking took it. It was called Z-Pak. And I puked on the side of the road because it was so bad for my stomach. And I was just down horrendous, like the sickest I've ever been. So much pain, such high fever. It was horrible. So I went to the emergency room in Miami, near the University of Miami. And they did a scan on my throat, and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. And then I hear them outside. They're like talking about a brain tumor, and I'm like, oh my god, I have a brain tumor. They saw it on the scan, and the doctor comes in and says, well, Austin, it's not an abscess. We don't know what it is. And that's it. You're just going to have to go home. And I said, well, what about the brain tumor? They're like, oh, that has nothing to do with you. And I was like, oh, got it. Anyway, they swabbed my throat. They gave me antibiotics because they suspected I had some sort of infection. Turns out I had strep throat. I didn't have gonorrhea. I had strep throat. It was the worst case of strep. I had never had strep before, and it was so awful. It was so awful. I didn't have strep A or B, which is like the strep that you get when you it's like the one. So by the way, strep is not something to fuck with, by the way. If you get strep A or B, you need antibiotics. It can affect your entire system, specifically your heart. The rest of the streps are not as bad, but they're concerned about your heart. They're not concerned about your throat. They're concerned about your heart when you get strep. Anyway, you can die from strep. Anyway, later down the line, Christian and I then we hit it off, and we flew back and forth across the country very quickly. We were like lesbians, minus the U-Haul. It was just American Airlines. And we flew back and forth, and we were together for like a year. He went to a theater thing in Brunswick, Maine, and I would hang out with him. But guys, during that time of the Fear Am podcast, this was my life. I would fly from Oregon to LA. You think my life's crazy now? I would fly from Oregon to LA. I would do the podcast at night. I would go to an LAX airport hotel. And then at 6 a.m. the next morning, I would get on an American Airlines flight and fly direct to Miami. I would stay with Christian for a week at a hotel somewhere. And then the morning of the podcast, I would fly back to Los Angeles, do the podcast, and then fly back to Portland, stay about 5 days, fly back down, do the podcast, then fly back to Miami, 5-6 days, come back, do the podcast. I repeated that like a million times, so much so that I had status with 2 airlines. I had elite status at the top with Delta, of course, and then the second highest with Alaska Airlines through American. That's how much my carbon footprint was off the fucking charts. So, that wasn't even that bad. When he got a contract in Maine, dude, I was in Brunswick, Maine. Have you ever been to Brunswick, fucking Maine? There's nothing there. Okay? So I flew to Brunswick, fucking Maine. All right? And how do you get to Brunswick? All right? You fly. So at first I flew to Boston. All right? And rented a car and drove 2 hours. Okay? That was a pain in the ass. Which is what I did most of the time because it was so expensive to get to Brunswick. And then eventually I started flying into Portland, Maine. And then I would drive 30 minutes. But what I ended up doing, it was actually really nice. What I would do, and let me show you where I used to stay. I can talk about this now because it doesn't matter. But I used to stay at this really cute hotel called the Brunswick Hotel. It was a really cute town in Brunswick, Maine. So I would go up, and it's this town that everything is walkable, right? So I would fly into Portland, and then I would take Amtrak up to Brunswick, and the train station was right outside this hotel, okay? And I would stay in this cute little hotel called the Brunswick Hotel in this small town. And right outside the hotel, there was a grocery store and an old Main Street. So let me show you. So Brunswick, Maine looks like this, essentially. It's just like a cute little, like American, like old-fashioned American town. Just like a little, just like a church. There's like, I've eaten here at this restaurant, right? It's just a cute little, like, small-ass town, right? Very small, right? And it's, in fact, that's probably one of the theater people right there. But yeah, it's cute little town. And I actually look very fondly on those times. Christian would rehearse for 12 hours a day. Okay. He was in a production of White Christmas, and it was one of the most amazing productions. I saw it like 10 times. And that's why I didn't produce a lot of content for like 2 years, is because I was obsessed with Christian. You know what? One time, I had an opportunity to meet President Obama, and I turned it down to go see Christian in theater perform. Yeah. I know. Oh, Aim High is here. The creative mastermind behind Your Rage. Yeah. I regret doing it. I regret not meeting him. Because you know why? I would have said, Mr. President, I'm so disappointed with what you did to that hospital. That's what I would have told him. I would have said, Mr. President, that was a war crime. That's what I would have said. I would have said that. I would have said it. I really would have said it. I really shouldn't have, but I would. Yo, shout out to Aim High. Can I go piss real quick? I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for, but I got to pee. It's like my... give me a second. Can I tell you guys about a situation I'm dealing with? Need your opinion. I have some people that I hire to clean my house. I do. I do. I'm not good at cleaning, so I hire people to clean my house. Anyway, so I they've been doing it for a while. And at the end of it, I always tip them. And I tip them through I send them money via Cash App. I always Cash App them, and then I tip them. I always add on 20%. Well, last time, they don't speak English. I think they're Ukrainian. So they speak Ukrainian. And I was using Google Translate to talk to them. I was like, do you guys get the tips? Because I've been sending you tips. Do you get the tips? And they said no. And I said, what? I said, oh, that's not what I said. That's not why I was tipping. And so I was like, well, I can't complain that they're not getting tips because they could then get in trouble and lose their job, which would be out of my control, right? So I can't do anything about it other than give them cash. The problem is I left them cash and I told them, this is yours, keep it. And then I left. And when I came back, the cash was still on the counter. Yeah. I think they're afraid to take it. I handed it to them and I said, this is yours. And the cash was still on the counter. Good for you streaming with that haircut. Who cares what people think? Good for you coming into this chat after I fucked your mother. Doggy style. Oh, yeah, she was loving it. She looked back. Oh, fuck. Fuck my pussy, fuck my... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was just too much. That was way too much. That was just too much. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so, like, I don't know exactly what to do. Please look at his profile picture and tell me that man is not gay. Wait. Dever 93. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I mean, it doesn't. Why are we? I mean, they could be. Why are we homophobic now? Why does him being gay change anything? Why are we using it as an insult? My queer chat is like, my gay chat is like, yeah, he fucked your mom and you're gay. And he didn't even say anything homophobic. Hey, Snow Dog, 18 months. Is your wife around? Is your wife around, Snow Dog? I got a song for her. Snow Dog, is your wife, is your beautiful wife around here? Is your beautiful wife? She's right here. I got something for her. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Ready? I got something for you. Tell her this is for her. This is for her. She's right here? She right there? Okay. Wait for it. Just wait. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. doing all you can to get in them old jeans. My good friend, my best friend, Kirk. I was like, Kirk, I know I'm gay, but his wife is hot as fuck. Like, he legit has a hot wife. Like, she is so fine. I was like, damn, his wife. And I told him, I said, Snow Dog, your wife is gorgeous. Like, my Lord. So anyway, so we kept singing that song. So she was at the wedding. My buddy just got married. And she was at the wedding. And it had been so many years since I'd seen her. And I gave her a hug. And she's like, well. And I fucking did it. But I'd forgotten she was waiting for me to sing One Hot Mama. So I did. I was like, one hot mama. I had to sing it for her. She was like, well, what am I? I was like, one hot mama. Oh my God, Snow Dog, did you text me and then I didn't text you back? Fuck. God damn it. You did. You did text me and I didn't text you back. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Let me text you back. Had such a great time. Yeah, he literally said, one hot mama is in, he added his wife. Oh, that's awesome. I'm adding her in my phone as one hot mama. There we go. Add to contacts, create new contacts. I'll just call her hot mama. Anyway, this has been a fun stream. I've had a good time. I've had such a fun time. But all fun times must come to an end. All fun times must come to an end. It's been a great time. There's no police chase, unfortunately. But I've got some good news. I'll be back Sunday night for more fun. I'll be back Sunday night for more fun. And maybe even Monday night, if you're really lucky. Okay? All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this evening. Shout out to Kane Fox, Minnesota Vikings schedule dropped. You didn't text me. I also didn't text you. We haven't talked about it yet, so we'll chat about it. Minnesota Vikings have a brutal schedule at the beginning where we're on the road constantly, but the last 6 of 9 games are at home. Skol Vikings. Go Vikings. Skol Vikings. Please, this year, we have suffered enough. It's time for a Super Bowl. Please, Lord, give us a Super Bowl. Please give us a Super Bowl. And I pray in the Lord's name, amen. That's it. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night. Yes, I look forward to it. Miserable Sundays together. Kane texts me every Sunday for the Vikings and crashes the fuck out. And sometimes I can't even match his crash out sometime. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm mad, but damn. I'm like, shit, I may need to call in a welfare check because no, I'm kidding. I get fucking pissed. I'll text his, well, I don't even know if I can. Are you public? Oh, hold on, let me message him. Hold on. I just whispered you, Kate. I just want to make sure before I say this. Yes, you are. Did you just respond to my whisper? You are? It's known. It's not private. It's not private. Okay. Anyway, so when the Vikings lose, I don't even know, Kane, if you know this. I'll text his boyfriend. I'll be like, hey, is Kane okay? I was like, you should probably give him some head or something. I'm like, it was a rough game. He need just please just fuck him, please, because he's having a rough day for sure. And everything's solved with a blowjob is what I always say. I did. I text him sometimes. Like, I don't know. Anyway, all right. You guys have a fun